ESPN welcomes you to a special presentation of the United Football League.
The best of the best is coming together. There's no more what ifs. We're all one league now.
Ready to shut it off. I'm number one in the building.
There's no more talk. Put up or shut up. We'll see who the top dogs is now.
Strap it up and line it up.
Joining forces means more power.
Delirium in D.C.
More potential. More reach.
Unbelievable.
Look for a chance to play ball, man. A chance to show that you still got it.
The hunger is unreal.
Helmet goes on. Nothing else in the world matters.
Tell them I'm ready. Whenever they want, 'cause I'm ready.
A league that pushes the envelope and opens the door to living the dream.
I've been an underdog my whole career.
Football is kind of my last resort. If I could just get this one little break.
Brace the moment, man. This is as fun as it gets right here.
United, they stand to stake a claim to springtime for America's favorite game. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
No, we ready. Yes, sir. Ready to run it back.
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
For a new era.
Let's go.
New challenges.
That's in the nation.
A new beginning.
The time is now.
Line it up, Playboy. Let's do it.
I can't wait to see you guys play.
Are you ready?
This is the United Football League.
Just don't blink.
And welcome to Memphis, Tennessee. What a time to be alive. It is week 2 of the UFL. The undefeated San Antonio Brahmas against the undefeated Memphis Showboats. So glad you could join us. Perfect weather on this Saturday. Kurt Morrison, Roy Philpott, Ian Fitzsimmons, Eric McLean join us on the sidelines in just 1 minute. You couldn't ask for anything else. A pair of undefeated teams in week 2 of the United Football League.
Man, we had a great week 1 of the UFL. I can't wait for week number 2. That's why I'm saying expect the unexpected today, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, all 4 games hit the under a week ago. We expect a lot of points in this game today. And if you're wondering, what is the UFL? Well, it was formed by the merging of the XFL and the USFL in the offseason. 8 teams, 2 conferences. 1 conference, the XFL, the other, the USFL. And we're talking about a 10-week regular season with the top 2 teams from each conference making the playoffs. Where are these teams, you may be asking? Well, they are scattered across this great country of ours in 2024, including in the XFL, St. Louis, D.C., Arlington, and San Antonio. In the USFL Conference, Michigan, Memphis, Birmingham, and the Houston Roughnecks. It is the UFL, and that means it is all access today with San Antonio.
Come back out with your mind ready, man. Get loose and be ready, man. Focus on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Hey, they're not ready for us, right? No. All right, play with great energy. Great energy today, all right? And show them how we play football.
Sure.
All right, family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
That is the head coach for San Antonio. And we check in now for the first time with Eric McLean with the chef, Case Cookus.
Yeah, thank you, Roy. I'm here with the chef. Case, when you see the production that you guys need on first down, it's going to be a premium this week. What do you want to see from your guys specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you kind of mentioned in the question, we want to start fast, get those chunk yards on first and second down so we don't have as many third and longs as last week.
Well, you mentioned those third and longs. You guys executed at an extremely high rate. It might be a little bit of a different animal this week, though, with that pass rush from this defense, specifically that defensive line. How can you combat that?
Yeah, it starts with positive plays on first and second down, getting looks, and then maybe not even getting a third down, getting some of those first downs early.
Keep them active, Roy. Back to you.
Mac, thank you very much. Of course, San Antonio, a slight favorite in this game. Let's check in with Fitzy to see who he's going to select in terms of picks for this contest.
Roy, that number of San Antonio was favored by 2. It just dropped down to San Antonio -1. I'll lay the point with the Brahmas. In large part, you're looking for marked improvement from week 1 to week 2. And their offensive coordinator, A.J. Smith, told us they left a lot of points off the board last week. So I expect them to put up some big numbers. San Antonio lay the 1, and then give me the over 40.5 on ESPN bet. By that hook, I hate getting beaten by that thing. Take that sucker down to 40. Now, as far as future wagers go, you're looking for value, some return on your investment. Because of A.J. Smith, because of that Wade Phillips coach defense, I'll roll with the Brahmas. Take $100, take the $550. If you place $100 on that wager, you get $550 back. They'll take you for a good ride. In the late game tonight, Roy, I lean St. Louis. True home field advantage with that squad. They're laying 5 points, and I also like the over in that one as well with A.J. McCarron at quarterback.
And they could average over 30,000 fans per game again this year. And we do have some new rules to tell you about this year as well with the UFL. If it's an 18-point game late, that's still technically, Kirk, could be a two-possession contest.
Look, that's what the UFL is so great is you always feel like you've got an opportunity to win the football game late. You don't have to worry about the onside kick. You can still retain a possession in the fourth quarter by converting a 4th and 12 play. We won't see any extra point kicks. It is all from either the 2-yard line, the 5-yard line, the 10-yard line. The one thing that's not talked about enough, it's the super challenge. Each coach will get opportunity to challenge anything on the field as long as they've got one time out on the clock, Roy. I'm excited about that.
We are ready to go and set for our kickoff between Memphis and San Antonio. And the kick will come from the 20-yard line, which means you're going to see a lot of returns today, Kirk, which we always enjoy when it comes to football. Hay set to kick things off for the Brahmas. Trey Williams back in to receive for the Showboats underway at Liberty Stadium in River City as Williams from his 15. Looks for a little momentum, finds it and a crease and a big gainer all the way into plus territory. A return of 37 yards, the tackle by A.J. Hendy. An outstanding field position to get things started for the Showboats. Case Cookus, former standout, the FCS ranks in Northern Arizona. Kirk, last season, Philadelphia in the USFL, put up big numbers, second in the league in passing yards.
Yeah, he brings experience in spring football, one of the more experienced college quarterbacks that we've seen come in to the UFL. Had an outstanding game last week, hopefully trying to build on that this week.
Darius Victor is the running back on first down from the 49. And play action for the Chef. Cook is looking long. He'll tuck it and run, get what he can, slide in safely. After a gain of a couple, give him 4.
Left, 38 Ohio M, double stick, alert slice. 11-11, hop, the gun trips left, 38 Ohio M, double stick, alert slice.
I like that. So we got a hop, so we get the back that moves over, you get the trips to one side, and then the stick. So it's an easy 5-yard out route. See what the defense does here. Do they stop right there? There's the back getting over. A quick little stick route.
Fake it to Victor, and the pass to the tight end, Sage Surratt. The veteran from Wake Forest picks up 9 and a first down.
Yeah, Surratt, a former wide receiver in college. He makes the transition over to the tight end spot.
At the 36-yard line, first down, Showboats.
Showboats on the move on their first possession. A pair of undefeated teams, week 2, United Football League. The outstanding return by Trey Williams moments ago. Play action for Cookus, and here comes the pressure. Leaving it deep and incomplete. A heavy pressure coming from Savion Patton.
You're going to see a lot of different looks from this defense of the Brahmas. They tend to bring 4 guys, but they're always twisting stunts in the middle of that defense. This offensive line for the Showboats, they have to be on their P's and Q's today because they're going to get a lot of games up front.
Wes Saxton checks in for the first time and tied in. Patton, it is college ball, Texas State. Off of play action, the slant, and it is incomplete. Looking for David Davis. He's open for a moment, in and out of the midst.
Davis, ball completed coverage, number 22, Pete Tabor. Is down.
Down at 10. And a big play early for the Showboats on the move on their first possession against San Antonio. From the 36. It's a wild week 1. We saw all kinds of fake kicks, wacky touchdowns, movement at the line, and the downfield heave is incomplete. Now, Tim Ward jumped across the line of scrimmage. That should be a free play and a 5-yard penalty.
Got offside number 8. Offside number 8.
Still third down.
Offside. Defense. Number 8. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Stuart Mullins, our head referee. An easy call.
That's an easy one. Just got to hold your water a little bit there, Ward, on the outside. He's got 3 guys lined up to the left of the center. That's one of what Wade Phillips' defenses like to do. Overload one side, get a single guy on the backside, try to mess up the count of this whole offensive line of the Showboats.
3rd down and 5. You wonder if it could be 2-down territory here. They try to pick up the first. Off of play action, they won't need it. Right at the line to gain, and that should be enough to move the sticks. Davis picks up the first down in front of Tabor.
Nice job by Davis. He gets in. He gets a nice little stick route. He gets to the inside. He sells as if he's going into the inside on the left side of the screen. And he whips it right back outside. A nice little target, shows those hands, and an easy completion by Cookus for the first down.
Cookus completed over 57% of his passes last week, over 200 yards. I mentioned all 4 unders hit a week ago. We expect more points today. Memphis trying to put a charge potentially in the over on this first possession across the middle. And the pass was hauled in by Davis, his second grab, and a pickup of 6 to Monte Beckett with a tackle.
Davis goes 6'1", 195. And right now, you got to like this drive so far for the Showboats. This is how they want to start the football game. Getting the ball down the field meticulously, right? 5 yards here, 7 yards here. No negative plays for the Showboats.
Sounds like you're a dink and dunker. I didn't realize that.
The big plays are coming, Roy. They're coming.
We saw them last week in a couple of games. Let's see what happens here. Davis and Victor line up in the backfield. Victor with the handoff. Cookus actually had 15 of the 32 rush yards a week ago for the Showboats, a gain of 1 here. Tim Ward, the tackle.
91, you got the Falcon X Pro, halfback rail. Okay. Okay, here we go. Wristband 91.
So they're going wristband 91. Wristband 91. Be interesting to see here. Does the back get involved?
8th play of the drive. Victor's in the backfield again, Kirk. Brahmas showing pressure on 3rd. Victor motions out of the backfield and is sandwiched. There comes a penalty marker. Jordan Williams with the early contact.
Quarterback saying he got hit in the head there too, Mayday. I didn't think he did, but.
This is going to be an interesting call here because you mentioned at 15, Jordan Williams, he just gets to Victor way too early. That ball was already thrown, and Williams, he's going to put his hands up. And look, I've been in that position before. He's got to be a little more
pass
patient.
interference. Defense. Number 15. Spot foul and an automatic first down.
We got a pass interference.
The Baylor linebacker. A spot foul in that circumstance. So 2 costly penalties on 3rd down on this drive.
You expect that ball is going to be hot. The blitz is on. That ball is going to be thrown right away. Nice job by Cookus hanging in there. A little too early by Williams.
2 tight ends on the field for Memphis for the first time. Victor with a jump cut, and he goes nowhere.
On the carry, which was 27, Darius Victor to the 15-yard line. He's tackled number 94, Jalen Dalton.
A.J. Hindy with the stop after a gain of just 1.
You want to see what can this offensive line get some good push up front. These are big boys for the Brahmas that we got a chance to see at practice this week, Roy. They want to establish some sort of run game with Memphis.
Sage Surratt back on the field, top of the screen. Took us a look his direction, dump it off. Darius Victor with a nice gain inside the 10.
Good. 11. Where am I at, Doug?
Number 52.
Hey, 11. Hey, gun dice left close. 200 Jet Omaha Lion. Gun dice left. Gun dice left close. 200 Jet Omaha Lion. Gun dice left close. 200 Jet Omaha Lion. Hey, quarterbacks, are you not hearing me? Hey, are you hearing? Did you hear that?
Gun dice left. There it is.
They'll play the drive coming up on 3rd and 3. Time for Cookus. Takes the underneath route. Right at the line to gain. It was Sage Surratt again. Should be enough to move the sticks. Tabor and Hindy combine on the tackle. It'll be first and goal.
What do you notice, though? Everything is quicks, right? It's quick. It's 1, 2, 3, and throw for Cookus. And now you expect San Antonio, the Brahmas, to have to bring some pressure if they're going to go get the ball off this quickly.
After a couple of early touches through the air and on the ground. Handoff here along the right side. And inside the 5, brought down to the 2. Jordan Mosley, the tackle, second and goal from there, Kirk.
How creative do you get down here inside the 5-yard line? Or do you just go old school football and line it up?
1-2-2.
And use Darius Victor. He's 5'7", 230. So you got a load back there in the backfield.
It was a week ago, Memphis ate up the clock on that first drive. A statement win against the Roughnecks. Cook is in zone and incomplete and broken up at the last minute. It was Darius Phillips working against Jonathan Adams.
I don't know how often I want to look to that right side. Last week, Darius Phillips had an 88-yard interception return, and he's right there all over that. All right. Over Adams, taking away the inside, getting that left hand in there. That's an outstanding football play, especially with the tight quarters inside the 5.
Phillips defines the word lockdown. 4 completions he gave up a week ago. Just 6 yards in the process. Third down and goal for the Showboats. Cook is looking end zone on the slant, and it is caught by Davis for the touchdown.
Davis for the Showboats, touchdown!
It's all about timing. You get Papali up to get to the outside corner, and Davis just comes and has enough room to allow that ball to an area, a space for Cookus to get that ball in. That's an outstanding job by Davis, corralling that football. A nice throw from Cookus.
Memphis will go for 1 point from the 2-yard line. You also can go for 2 from the 5-yard line or 3 from the 10. Important to point out, a week ago, Memphis 0 for 2 when going for 1 from the 2-yard line. A lot to process and a lot of numbers. Joe DiFilippo said he's got to be better calling plays in this moment this week. Cookus towards the pylon. Did he get there? Yes!
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Touchdown and the 1-point try. The chef is cooking this afternoon.
Let him cook. Let him cook. It's the touchdown throw to Davis, and then getting to the outside for the 1-point conversion. Nice job, Cookus.
7-0 our score after a 13-play drive for the Showboats, the home team out in front of San Antonio. Glad you could join us, Kurt Morrison, Roy Philpott, and we'd love to take a moment to welcome in the VP of officiating for the UFLs. We head west to the U.S. Army Command Center with Mike Pereira. And Mike, it's great to have you on board. You'll be with us as our rules expert today.
Yeah, great to be with you. You know, our whole thing is bringing the fans into this experience, bringing them inside. So we're going to let you listen to the referees. We're going to show you shots that we're using in the replay center. So it's really a fun opportunity for us to let the fans see really what goes on.
And a chance for all of us, Kirk, to learn a little bit more.
Great to have you back, Mike. We missed you, brother.
Matt Coughlin set to kick things off to Anthony McFarland. Recorded a touchdown a week ago, and check it, it's Aline. Straight ahead with another crease and another big return. Into plus territory, and San Antonio in business. As we check in with Eric McLean with Case Cookus.
Chef, it's exactly how you drew it up. I just talked to you about it. You executed so well on first down, marched down the field. What happened out there?
Yeah, I think we were getting some looks. They showed us in film. Got behind the chains a little bit here and there, but we were third and short rather than third and long over and over again.
So you're looking at this iPad right now. You're seeing live plays right now. This isn't stills.
Yep, no, absolutely. We're going to go through it right now, make any corrections we need to make, talk to all the guys we need to talk to, and then get back out there for the next drive.
Roy?
E-Mac, he was 3 for 3 on third down on that drive, and a good start for the Showboats. Straight ahead goes McFarland. And a gain of 1, and that's it. Meeks made the tackle.
Good shit, Meeks.
Chase Garbers, under center in the shotgun today. Learn how to manage the game with the Las Vegas Raiders. Experience a fierce quarterback competition at Cal. Back in the old school Pac-12. Good start for him a week ago, completing 76% of his passes in the win. Dime look for the Showboats. And Garbers to the air, dumps it off. Kirkland, his favorite target, head to the 35 in a game of 5.
The one thing you're going to see with Chase Garbers is that he's calm. He is cool. He's relaxed in the pocket, Roy. He never seems like things are sped up for him. So he's always got a backup plan. He's got an audible in his head to watch the way that he plays the quarterback position.
They're down and 4. First big play for the Brahmas, led by Wade Phillips. Has over almost 60 years of coaching experience on his resume.
Sticks.
He's running out the sticks. Know where the sticks are on 3rd down.
From the 36, the draw. And it goes nowhere. Bottled up and driven backwards. That'll be a TFL. And leading the charge was Lawal.
Well, if you're going to run a draw play, you need watch 45 in the middle. 45 in the middle, linebacker, Malik Lawal. He sees it, and once he goes, you see ball, you go get ball. That's a tackle for loss on a 3rd down play.
Sometimes it's that easy. See ball, get ball. I like it. Brad Wing steps on the field.
And this isn't your ordinary sometimes punt. You got to watch out. We saw a lot of theatrics last week with this Brahmas punt team.
Theatrics equating to a fake kick that resulted in a long touchdown strike to the center, Alex Mollett.
Yeah. Anytime you see a punter with a visor on,
be aware of what's happening.
Oh, yeah. I'm just not your ordinary punter.
I'll take the delay of game.
Delay of game. Does he want the yardage? All right, go ahead, back him up. He does want the yardage. Got it.
Delay of game. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Turn Stuart Mullins around when he did it that time.
I know this for sure. The Showboats, their punt return team is on high alert from what happened last week. They saw the fake. They saw what could happen. Trust me, they understand it. They got to make sure they got all eyes on this punter.
How about the Showboats defense forcing the 3-and-out, wasting the outstanding field position. Elder drifts away from the football, and it is brought down beautifully inside the 5. Garrett Nelson, the outside linebacker, tremendous job.
3rd down stops. Sometimes they come on an incomplete pass, but the linebacker, Lawal, getting in, getting the defense off the field.
UFL is brought to you by Chewy. Shop online at Chewy today and get great prices on pet essentials. And also by Progressive Insurance. The right call to protect your home and car. Visit progressive.com today. Look at the virtual reality employed by San Antonio and working with its quarterbacks and making sure that they know what to expect to see on game day, Kirk Morrison.
Yeah, A.J. Smith, the offensive coordinator, is one of his inventions. He actually was able to bring this over to his guys in his quarterback room. They're able to watch practice from each quarterback's perspective. So it's like practicing 3 different times in one day.
I'm so glad you could join us. Week 2 of the UFL. San Antonio came in as a slight favorite. So far advantage Memphis and a pair of undefeated teams. Here in River City. Case Cook is backed up deep in his own territory. That first drive, Kirk, 13 plays, 9 through the air, 4 on the ground. Darius Victor has been the mainstay in the backfield. Chance for the Brahmas defense. Victor tripped up at the 10. They'll stop him short at the 9. And we check in with Fitzy for an injury update.
Got a right shoulder injury. Delonte Scott, right shoulder injury of SMU. That's one of the Brahmas' best edge rushers. He is questionable to return.
And the 27-year-old from Irving, Texas. Appreciate that on 2nd down. Scott got to start at one of those outside linebacker spots. On the jet sweep, Papali and the toe tap touchdown a week ago that had the interwebs talking, loses 5.
And I love Tavante Beckett. You can actually hear him say, hey, where you going? He's right there all over. That's a nice, outstanding job. Watch 11. He just knows where to go. He gets to point B.
Love David, gun 3 left.
To point A. Outstanding job there by Beckett.
Left, 75 chip, hammerhead pump. Here we go.
3rd down and 10.
Know where you are. Know where you are.
Great point by coach. Know where you are. These are in the end zone. So understand where you are as a quarterback. Nice job by Coach DiFilippo. Let his quarterback know.
Helps with broadcasters as well. 3rd and long. Cook is deep in his own end zone. Heaves one long and has a man. Underthrew his intended receiver and David Davis. And penalty markers fly. Bryce Thompson in coverage.
Got defensive pass interference. Number 1, defense.
Incomplete pass, correct?
10-4.
Getting all 15 yards. Got it.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 1. 15-yard penalty and an automatic. First down.
No. 11.
Spot foul. That is a 15-yard play, but this should never happen. When you're backed up as a defensive player, the one play that hurts you the most is a deep play. Because no matter what, if that's even completed, if it's not completed, it's considered a punt, even if it's intercepted. So Thompson should have been a little bit deeper in his coverage and be a little more relaxed as that ball was playing. He panicked because the receiver got behind him.
Thompson, the Irmo, South Carolina native who played his college ball at Tennessee. Another penalty on 3rd down against San Antonio. And the quick strike to Jonathan Adams.
Good. Here we go. 2nd and 6.
Crossing the 20.
11. See if they play man here. 11. Hey, let's go wristband 5-6. You got the Z McCaffrey halfback rail. Wristband 56. 11. 56.
Wow. 56, but he's also got the McCaffrey. I believe he's talking about Christian McCaffrey with the running back rail, meaning that watch the running back in the backfield, Victor. He could be on one of those rail routes, especially with the receivers up top. He may get 27 as a primary.
Now lining up in the slot, there he goes. Victor. Cookus looks the other way, and it's incomplete.
I love the innovation there, right? Because you gotta have some NFL-type schemes. Coach DiFilippo has called plays in the NFL before, but to hear that around
Hey, wristband 96. You got the Boston wrap. Okay, wristband 96. The Boston wrap.
Jalen Dalton crashing the pockets. 3rd down and 6. Memphis has been the beneficiary of several 3rd down penalties on San Antonio this time.
We're going to have to
go back up 5.
False start number 83. Got it.
Full start. Offense. Number 83. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Kirk, there's not a lot of dialogue a lot of times, which is interesting by this veteran officiating crew when it comes to penalties.
But they're quick, they're efficient.
And you love that.
I love that. Quick, efficient. Hey, 83, tight end Surratt. He jumped. False start. Back him up 5.
Surratt won a USFL championship with Birmingham 2 years ago. 3rd down and long. Cookus is going to be flush. Long toss again. It comes up short and incomplete. And looking for Lee Morris. Way down the field. Cookus unable to get full head of steam on that ball. Darius Phillips crashing in.
That's a nice job there by Jalen Dalton, flushing Cookus to his right. Cookus buys a little bit of time, gets the ball down the field, and a nice job of laying off of him. Darius Phillips really could have took a big shot on Cookus there. He lays off. That's good sportsmanship on both sides. An outstanding play by this defensive front of getting Cookus out of the pocket.
Mitzi, what do you got?
Here with punter Brad Wing, and here at the UFL, they don't have assistant teams coaches like the NFL does, so Brad kind of acts like that. He was just guiding Stevenson on this return. What'd you tell him?
I told him to go about 46 yards. That's where we thought he was going to hit it. He didn't hit his best ball, so it was a little short, but we're still in good position.
You like being a coach?
It's not bad. I like helping the team, whatever I can do.
Sorry, Brad. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Fitzy, we appreciate you. A punt of just 38 yards, and now here comes San Antonio again with good field position. Wing was the internet sensation a week ago, right? So
spent some time with the Pittsburgh Steelers last year, so he's probably got some Mike Tomlin-isms in him a little bit about doing your job and making sure that you're helping out other teammates. So it's a nice job there by Brad Wing. But let's see what Chase Garbers has in possession number 2.
Any anytime you throw a touchdown pass as a punter, it's a story. But anytime you throw a touchdown pass as a punter to an offensive lineman, it's something totally different. Through the midst of Kirkland, and one more look back a week ago, and the sensational play and the efforts of Wing here.
It's Wing just buying time. He gets all the way to his third option on the play. That's Mollett, that's the center, Alex Mollett. Outstanding play. That was caught the internet by storm last week. The thick six, as they call it.
Guys, that's the way you do it, all right? That's every offensive lineman's dream. Let me split out, let my big behind go down, and be an athlete, Kirk.
Keyword big.
Ball's out.
Pops out. Roberts able to come up with it. And how about this play by the home team, the Showboats? Maximilian Roberts.
So result of the play.
Markers down.
It's a fumble recovered by the defense.
Recovered by the defense. I ruled that he was touched while on the ground.
And then he was down by contact.
Right. And then you have a UNS from slamming his helmet.
Correct.
I have the same thing, UNS.
For number 9,
Yeah,
his first.
All right, so we're going to go back.
Perfect.
15 from here.
All right, thank you.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Memphis. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 9, Memphis. His first of the game. 15-yard penalty, first down.
That was Maximilian Roberts. That's his second sack on this season so far, and he beats Kilaga, the left tackle. Just a nice little move on the outside. He gets to Garbers, gets the ball out, and recovers it. And then at the end, a little bit of extracurricular after being thrown to the ground, but it was an outstanding rush. He gets to the outside and finishes at the quarterback.
It's a blindside strip sack for number 9. Maximilian Roberts, Boston College veteran. After the penalty, moves the football all the way back to the 49. Case Cook is back on the field. He'll rock it ahead. Crossing the 40, close to a first down. Give him a gain of 9. Williams and Tabor combined to make the stop, but Cook has some jets.
Yeah, that's in his bag. He did a little bit of that at Northern Arizona, and now he shows that he can do that here at the UFL as well, utilizing those legs. 15
minutes in, the home team out in front, 7-0. And the Showboats doing a little showboating in front of the home crowd here in River City. Haywood Davis, an early touchdown, and here we go. Hey, don't forget, week 2 of the United Football League continues tonight, primetime, 8 Eastern on ABC. The Renegades and the Battlehawks and what should be a capacity crowd in St. Louis. Then tomorrow, the Stallions and Panthers kick off at noon Eastern right here on ESPN. And the Roughnecks and Defenders, 4 Eastern on Fox. Also, remember, the ESPN ABC games can be seen on ESPN+. Kurt Morrison, Roy Philpott, Ian Fitzsimmons, Eric McLean with you in Memphis. 15 minutes in the books. Showboats on the move against San Antonio. Battle of undefeated teams, week 2 of the UFL.
Or do you take a shot at the end zone here coming out of a break?
The answer's always yes.
Yes.
Instead, it's Victor, off right tackle, plunging ahead. He'll pick up a first down on 2nd and short.
You get the positive gain for a first down. And now you're inside. Oh, it's called right hybrid.
Lexus, Ohio.
Where you've got an opportunity to get the ball down the field. Nice little trick play, something to get the defense off guard.
You said trick play? Eyebrows raised. This time it's Victor again. Over left tackle, barreling his way ahead to the 30, an 8-yard pickup. Something that Memphis was unable to do last week is establish the run.
Yeah, they're rolling now. Get some nice gaps, and Victor's feeling his way through.
Right past 99 OZ deep cross. 11 West.
Back there.
Gun trade right past 99 OZ deep cross. See if we get man here. Yeah.
After 3 straight runs, this does not sound like an attempt on the ground.
But with the tight splits by the receivers, watched it underneath crossing routes, he just said.
He'll fake it to Victor, looking long. Cookus
got it.
Has his man, Davis. It'll be first down and goal for the Showboats. It's fun to forecast a play. That's a lot of fun.
Davis down on that play, but he got the coverage that he wanted.
Davis stays down. That's the longest play of the game. 23-yard gainer. Tabor also slow to get up.
You got right there in the slot, Davis. He's number 2 up top, and he gets the over route. It's that over drag, and nobody picks him up. That's actually on the inside linebacker. That zone was vacated, and nobody picked him up. So that's the hard part, the communication having to be there. And nobody picks up Davis, who just drags across the field.
Davis played his college ball at Western Kentucky. Finally on his feet, and that's a good sign for number 2 for the Showboats. And running off the field in a hurry. How about 8 first downs so far for Memphis? Now 1st and goal. I'm calling a comeback for Davis, who was banged up in his first game of the NFL back in the day. Coach Flip also on the field. Got out in a hurry and back on the sideline. First down and goal. 11 personnel. And it's Victor. They found something on the ground on this drive. This time, a short pickup of just 1.
And these Victor runs, 1 yard, 2 yards. Those in the 4th quarter are going to turn into 5- and 6-yard runs, Roy, because he is such a load back there that you're not going to want to tackle that in the 4th quarter. So you can see Memphis starting to establish that run game in between the tackles.
Yeah, this drive alone, Kirk, 4 runs, just 1 passing attempt. It went for 23, 2nd and goal. Surratt, bottom of your screen, always one to watch. Looking his direction, the crosser, and it's incomplete. Lincoln coverage on Papali. And it was Tease Tabor, who was injured a few minutes ago, back on the field.
That's a nice job by Cookis, realizing he's got man-to-man coverage. And what does he do? He buys time by doing what? Just scooting to his left, knowing I've got to get a little bit of an area, some room, get that ball out there. But Tabor was all over it. Nice job by attacking the receiver as the ball came through by Tabor.
Cookis is a threat on the ground. Saw that a week ago on 3rd and goal to the end zone, and incomplete and nearly intercepted. Well, it was Surratt. Blanket coverage by A.J. Hendy. And a field goal attempt likely coming from the Showboats.
Yeah, that one you want to help your quarterback out. Sage Surratt, that ball's in his hands. I've seen him make that catch during his college days, but that ball's right there to the outside. Your big tight end got to help you out on that one. That could have been a completion. Get you right there, either at the goal line or for a touchdown.
Matt Coughlin 2 for 4 a week ago. The entire kicking operation brought in from New Orleans and the USFL from a year ago. Now in Memphis, and the 23-yard attempt sneaks through. 10-0 our score. Memphis leading San Antonio, week 2 of the UFL.
These players are going to play hard-nosed, intense football.
Rule changes, innovation.
1, 2, 3. They're going to ball out.
Every moment is a moment for greatness.
Week 2 of the UFL continues Sunday on ESPN.
Memphis a 10-point lead back at home. And moments ago, EMAC caught up with Coach Flip.
You gained 5 or more yards on every single one of them. Didn't get in the end zone. How do you correct it next time?
Yeah, we just got to keep staying balanced. You know, we hit them with the play action pass where everything's involved the run game. When you run the football, everything comes to fruition. We just got to be better down there in the red zone. That was a shame to waste a turnover by our defense and not get it in there.
You're doing it right now, Coach. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
EMAC, we appreciate you. Memphis trying to improve to 2-0 on the season. Now Lean already has a kick return today of 42 yards. Kickoffs from the 20, which translates into a multitude of returns. Now Lean from his own 8. with a lane and a burst and driven down hard at the 33. A return of 26, and we check in with Fitzy with an update on what's happening with the point spread.
Yeah, Roy, San Antonio opened this game at kick at -1 now. Live wagering, Memphis is favored for -6 right now, so a 10-0 lead. Memphis favored by 6 live wager on ESPN Bet. Hey, the Brahmas right now, 3rd down penalties defensively. It's killing them, guys, killing them.
It is killing them, leading to some free plays for the Showboats. Alim remains down after that nasty collision with Roberts. And that's going to leave a mark. A little friendly fire on the back end as well.
Yeah, a little friendly fire.
It's Roberts who remains down.
Yeah, it looks like he's got hit at the end of the helmet to the midsection a little bit. That's the one that hurts. Trust me, you get the wind knocked out of you, it doesn't feel good for a couple minutes.
He had the strip sack moments ago and was called for a penalty after the fact as we step aside in Memphis. UFL is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go Sports Bar. And by Simply Spike, the official Spike beverage of the UFL. Try the new Simply Spike Limeade today. Celebrate responsibly. Simply Spike Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'm about to send you down to the concession stand, Roy.
Let's go.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go hot dogs. I can see you got it in you, brother.
We're in Memphis, maybe
the
some
more you can
barbecue
do,
as
right?
well. Yeah.
The more you can do here. I love it.
Multi-talented. Meanwhile, San Antonio does not love this start. They have 5 offensive plays for -4 yards and 0 first downs. And A.J. Smith going to try to dial something up here. Chase Garber's back on the field. His team trailing by 2 possessions. John Lovett, his first appearance and his first touch. Spins his way for a gain of 2, then tackled by Woods.
Blue check 15. Ace right, 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 blue check 15.
It's a huge drive right here for San Antonio. They need to get points.
They need to gain yards. Find a way to get a first down. Led by head coach Wade Phillips, undefeated after week 1. Quick toss to Kirkland. And stop close to first down yardage.
That's the big way to do it right there. That's the right way to do it, I should say. I think Jontre Kirkland is one of the best players in the UFL.
Explosive.
He's explosive. He's a big play waiting to happen.
If you got the box, you can take it. Regular trace right, wide slow-mo, Broncos punch-out spacing.
A little spacing route, get some guys in space. Kirkland in space, that's what you want. How many times can you get Jontre Kirkland in space against this defense of the Showboats?
Arguably the best receiver in the XFL last year. Instead, it's Lovett, left tackle. And the very first down for San Antonio comes nearly 5 minutes into our second quarter.
And you can exhale now. Yes, that's exhale if you're San Antonio.
I know you were talking about exhale because you bet the under or the over, and in that circumstance, maybe it helps you or hurts you.
And it's just as simple as making a guy miss. Lovett in the hole, makes one guy miss, picks up the yards that are needed. You got a first down, and now you can start to experiment, start to go into your script, because they've been off script since that first series.
Kirk, I want to go back to Lovett. I love what he did. Said they'll fake it to him, the swing pass. Nifty move by Stevenson, still on his feet. Brought down in midfield. TJ Green playing his college ball at Clemson.
Yeah, here we go. Give me this. Tight, tight, tight. Nebraska H yo-yo. Tight, tight, tight. Nebraska H yo-yo. Cody, make sure you're going up on the mesh. Here we go.
AJ, that sounds like a big play waiting to happen right there. What is that, Kirk? What are we thinking?
Cody Latimer. They talked about getting the
swing.
tight end more involved. The Super Bowl champion, Cody Latimer of the Denver Broncos, need to get him involved, number 3.
All XFL last year with the Orlando Guardians. They'll swing it out to Lovett. Bottled up in the backfield, brought down the TFL, Delrick Abrams Jr., and a loss of 4.
That's open space. That's a big play. Abrams gets a tackle for loss. He's just playing his gap, gets to the outside. Watch how he uses the sideline, though. See how he comes inside out? Making sure that I'm going to use that. That's an extra defender on the outside. That's a solo tackle on the outside, forcing it now a 3rd and long.
Sam Tecklenburg is in.
For the Showboats.
Cody's in?
No.
Sam Tecklenburg is in.
Leg out.
Hey, where was Landon?
Landon Akers, number 82. Cody Latimer, the tight end. Dump off pattern on 3rd down and long, and that'll be stopped well short by P.J. Hall. So nothing doing in San Antonio faced with 4th down again. Sean Render, 52, fault on that stop. Alex Mollett just checked into the injury tent. Starting center grabbed that touchdown a week ago. Now Brad Wing back on the field for the Brahmas. Elder back deep to receive. Showboats have been show-stopping with his defense so far. 4th and 8. Wing's going to punt it this time. Elder from the 13. Waiting for the convoy. Jump cut. And a nifty return to the 28. A punt of 37. A return of 15. Tackled by Hindi. We remind you, coming up week 3 of the United Football League on the horizon. The Defenders and the Renegades kickstart the party at 1 Eastern next Saturday, right here on ESPN in primetime on Fox. The Showboats, Birmingham Stallions. Then on Sunday, next Sunday, ABC, the Roughnecks and the Panthers, noon Eastern, followed by the Battlehawks and the San Antonio Brahmas at 3 Eastern. Week 3, UFL. It is back. Fourth possession now for Case Cookus. First 3 led to a touchdown and a field goal. Sandwiched around a punt. Cookus wide open across the middle. First down, Showboats. Surratt, boy, he's been a weapon, old number 83.
Yeah, but that's an easy one. That's called hookup. Basically, the tight end gets out of his position, goes into the middle of the field, turn around, show hand, ball's there, hookup. That's a 5-yard route that turned into a first down play. On the left side of your screen, see the tight end, Surratt comes up, stops, hooks up, and that ball's delivered on time and get north and south for a first down.
Kirk, that's a new definition for that word I was not aware of. A gain of 13. Should be reading 29.
That's the way I describe it.
True football mind. Victor around the left side will punch it back in, and off the cut. The nice gain, the tackle by Ward after a pickup of 4 yards.
Yeah, I want to see Eric McClain talk to Coach Filippo, and what did he say? They're more balanced today. And when you have a balanced offense, you're able to dig deeper into that playbook, because right now you're able to run, you're able to throw, and then I'm waiting for the big shots down the field. They haven't shown that yet. That is definitely in their arsenal and their bag of tricks.
16 passes, 11 runs, and already Victor with 26 yards on the ground. As a team, Memphis had just 32 a week ago, most of those by the quarterback. Victor's been active and shoved out in plus territory, close to another first down by Barnes.
And you can hear the San Antonio sideline saying it's almost as if they're working kind of an offensive screen play down at the bottom. And it's getting the running backs wide open on the coverage. That's how Victor's getting wide open.
Timeout. San Antonio, their first of the half. 30-second timeout.
To a timeout. And so Memphis putting its foot on the gas here. Well, they call him the chef, and here's why. He can cook them up, and that secondary has been back on its heels for the most part.
I mean, he's just been on time with his throws. Seeing where does he need to go? What does his offense need from him? That's what I see from Cookus. If the offense needs him to take off and run, he can do that. If they need him to throw, he'll do that. But he makes the heady play. I think the play that we even haven't shown, he got a one-point conversion that really seemed that there was nothing there, but yet he sprinted to that front pylon and got that ball over, and that's all you needed. So they got a one-point conversion there. That's why we're at 10 points, and it's on the shoulders of their quarterback, Case Cookus.
If you're wondering what is a one-point conversion, there are no extra point attempts in the UFL this year. You go for 1, 2, or 3, and the one-point try from the 2-yard line. Ball popped out late. I believe they're going to rule him down before the fumble. That should be enough for a first down.
The ball.
Wade Phillips telling you what's happening.
First down, Memphis.
taking another look. I don't know if he was down by contact.
Monte Beckett stripped it loose. 10 first downs for Memphis, 1 for San Antonio. Let's see. They want to take a look.
Prior to the snap, the game was stopped by replay. Look at the ruling on the field of down by contact.
Let's listen in to the U.S. Army Command Center with Mike Pereira.
Okay. So they follow through to the... Okay, Stuart, we're looking at a couple of things here. First of all, the ball is out. The ball's out. So now we're following the ball in the continuing action here. And right. And so we've got the recovery at the sideline. It's interesting. We've got the recovery at the sideline. What's the yard line? 35-yard line. And that's the offensive team. The defensive team. Okay. Okay, here we go. We actually, the only question is the continuing action. Did anybody stop with the whistle being blown? Everybody's pursuing it. And then it's picked up by number 2, who takes the ball at the 35-yard line. So we're going to reverse. Since he wasn't down by contact, we're going to give the ball to the defense at the 35-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10, the minus 35. Okay.
After video review, the runner fumbled the ball prior to being down by contact. There was a recovery by the defense and immediate continuing action. It will be 1st down San Antonio at the minus 35-yard line.
Darius Phillips has made himself some money these first couple of games. Now with the fumble recovery, it felt like for a moment Davis had a chance to pick it up, but Case Cook is clearly knocked down as he spun around and the ball pops out from Devontae Beckett with the strip.
Yeah, that's a great job going back to the beginning. Like you mentioned, Beckett gets the forced fumble, the ball's out, they play on. And you mentioned it, Phillips recovers the football. It's kind of funny, though, right? They always say play to the whistle. Well, you got to play after the whistle, because if Phillips doesn't play after the whistle and gets those 2 feet in on a recovery, I don't know if this ball would have been going over to the San Antonio Brahmas.
Lockdown cover corner, and we check in again with Fitzy with an injury update.
Roy, Brahmas starting center Alex Millette out with a right knee injury. He got rolled up on that last play. Sam Tecklenburg, who does have NFL experience, now in at center for San Antonio.
Appreciate that. So Millette had the touchdown a week ago.
That's
currently out.
Yeah, that's tough to be out your center, but it's funny. You're supposed to play to the whistle, right? Well, the whistle was blowing. Guys are still playing. That's a nice job of playing through that whistle for San Antonio.
Each team with a turnover. Lovett the running back. San Antonio needs a drive and needs some points. If you have the over, you want some points here. Plenty of time for Garbers, and the swing pass to Lovett goes nowhere. That'll be a loss of a yard. TJ Green's been everywhere along that far side this morning and now afternoon.
You know, I talked about Chase Garbers earlier, and you see how he goes to his progressions. It's, hey, progression 1, go 2, 3, and goes all the way to the backside to Lovett. That's the experience that we talk about being on an NFL roster the last couple seasons. Now showing it and showcasing here with the Brahmas.
Memphis defensively has not yielded anything so far. Tripped up for a short gain, maybe 2, and that's it. Let's go back to the U.S. Army Command Center with Mike Pereira. And Mike, what did you see in that last sequence?
Yep. We saw it was clearly a fumble. The question is, was the whistle that they blow, which they did, but by rule, when the ball's loose, you can play through that, and you play through to the recovery, and that's why we gave the ball to the defense.
Appreciate that update, and it makes sense. We love the clarification.
Yes.
The VP of officiating for the UFL, Mike Pereira. On 3rd down, Garbers escapes for a moment and then not for long. Driven down at the 32 by Roberts, his 2nd sack and number 9 for Memphis. Showboating his way around the field everywhere today. Well, he just came back on after he was banged up on the kickoff moments ago.
It's just about being active. Maximilian Roberts, you got to watch him here. He's always around the football. And he's never just on his initial move. It's get up the field. It's not there. Now it's just about effort. It's effort. Find the quarterback. And Maximilian Roberts is showing why he's one of the leading sackers in the UFL. Effort plays.
Wing turns it over beautifully. Elder from the 20.
We can live with that.
To the 32, a return of 12 after a punt of 48. Week 2 of the United Football League continues tonight in primetime on ABC. Renegades and Battlehawks. Then tomorrow, the Stallions and Panthers kick off at noon Eastern on ESPN. And the Roughnecks and Defenders also tomorrow, 4 Eastern on Fox. And don't forget, ESPN ABC games also on ESPN+. Standings look like this. Both of these teams undefeated currently.
Yeah.
San Antonio in the XFL Conference and Memphis in the USFL Conference, all a part of the United Football League, Kirk. Memphis gets it back. The swing pass. Davis with a burst and a first down. Boy, he has been a true difference maker and the fastest player on the field for either side.
Yeah, you get a couple of blockers from in front of him. That helps you out as well. I mean, Davis, think about it. He's got 2 guys out there. This is a screen play. He's got a tight end and a receiver, and you help each other out. Give him a nice little lane, and Davis taking off.
4 catches, 37 yards for number 2 for Memphis. Case Cook has told us this week he is my go-to guy. He has been that and then some today. J.J. Wilson on the field for the first time at tight end. Pressure through the A-gap and a sack. Jordan Williams shot out of a cannon.
Oh, you dream of these types of plays right in the middle of your screen, right over the center. Jordan Williams, you see Troy Polamalu do this all the time. Ray Lewis, Junior Seau, those are the type of plays that you dream about at night. It's timing that play right up, getting to the quarterback before he can even make a decision on what to do.
A loss of 9. And a 2-minute warning hits. Memphis pitching a shutout. Cook is trying to get his team back on the move as we step aside.
This is how we make Saturday special. And this is how we go all out. SEC on ESPN and ABC. This is how it's done.
Oh, baby, it is coming. If that doesn't send a chill down your spine, I don't know what else can. Kurt Morrison was co-pilot. The SEC will be featured front and center on the ESPN networks. You take a look at 15 players from the conference currently combined on these 2 rosters today. And in Memphis, it has been a huge advantage for the Showboats. Titus Swin on the field for the first time. At running back, he'll get the swing pass. Shove one defender aside, then rammed out of bounds hard. That was Jordan Williams.
2-minute mode. That ball's in bounds, so the clock is still running. That's a good drive, sort of a drive starter. After coming off of the second 19, get back on track. That's a nice pickup to get you in a reasonable opportunity if you want to go for it here. 3rd and 10, trying to pick up some more yards, get a first down, get some points before the half.
Put Jordan Williams on your form tackling 101 video because he has been outstanding in that department today for San Antonio. 3rd down and long. Cook is on the move. He'll buy some time and some real estate. Shoved out hard, short of midfield, and it was Beckett who prevented the first down. Gain of 5 on 3rd and 10.
I love the way that Cook is able to just keep plays going, keep plays alive. Nice job by the Brahmas of getting him out of the pocket, but he keeps his eyes downfield at all times. He's always trying to make the big play, but this defense, as fast and aggressive as they've been, they've held this to a 10-point lead. This should be a much bigger lead for Memphis, but the defense of the Brahmas able to make a stop.
You say it should be a bigger lead. That's an understatement. 135 total yards for the Showboats. Just 8 on the board. 8, not points. Yards in the first half for San Antonio. Stevenson back deep to receive this punt. And Marquez from his own 3. Waiting on the convoy. He turns it back against the grain and driven down. A punt of 48 yards, and the return went nowhere. Quentin Meeks, the tackle, and Shelton involved in that stop as well. And once again, the Brahmas backed up deep on their own end of the field.
And with 3 timeouts left, Memphis is like, our coverage has just probably got us another opportunity at a possession. So you want to keep San Antonio down inside this 5-yard line.
Depending on what happens. Okay.
With those timeouts, that's what Coach DeFilippo telling us, guys. We got 3 timeouts. We may get one more opportunity at a possession.
Wade Phillips coaching football for 55 years. That is not a mistake on the number. That is not a typo. 55 years. Handoff straight ahead. Stop at the line. Jordan Ferguson met him at the line of scrimmage with Kyrie Woods. And a lot of whistles being blown at the same time results in a timeout.
Memphis, their first of the half.
Showboats have come to play today as we take a look at today's game flow, brought to you by Progressive.
This defense, led by Carnell Lake, the defensive coordinator, they put on a clinic in terms of open field tackling, but the way that they've swarmed and corralled Chase Garbers, the one thing you can say is they've been on point defensively, and everybody doing what? Knowing where to be at. They're doing their job. They're playing physical, and they're also making plays. That's what's asked of you as a defense, to come in and make Garbers uncomfortable. Let's think about it. Last week, things seemed a little easy for him. This week, a little different.
Hey, Malik, I want to know what Maximilian Roberts had for breakfast this morning, because whatever it was, I want to have it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Maybe that'll help me out.
I'm telling you this, they're giving him opportunities to go rush. Number 9, he's now a problem. And if you're San Antonio, you got to locate him every single play, as he's been in that backfield all game long.
United Football League week number 2. A pair of undefeated teams going toe-to-toe. And Memphis, the host squad here at Liberty Stadium, in control early. Garbers 2 yards deep in his own end zone again. 2nd down and long. He'll throw it, backside pressure, and he got rid of it in the right amount of time. Otherwise, that was going to be a serious issue with Meeks bearing down on him.
Yeah, and the bigger issue is that the clock stops. That's the bigger issue. That's a save timeout for Memphis. So now you get one more stop here on 3rd down. They feel like, hey, we're in business on the punt, and we've got an opportunity with 1 timeout left.
Quentin Meeks was unblocked in a situation where Garbers is already deep in his own end zone.
So what do you run here? Do you dare to hand the ball off? Yep.
Handoff straight ahead. A timeout coming. It'll be another 3-and-out forced by the Showboats.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned there. You hand the ball off, but you create an opportunity for a timeout for Memphis. So they've got 1 timeout left.
The 2 seconds back on after the tackle of McFarland by Lawal.
That's just how huge that 2nd down play was. You mentioned that Memphis brought the pressure. Carnell Lake decided to bring some pressure through, chase Garbers off. And this has just been a first half that I think San Antonio can't wait to get into the halftime, right? They can't wait to get to the locker room. They've got to talk some strategy. They got to talk some different looks, because probably what they're seeing on film is totally different, the way that Memphis has been able to attack, especially and get after the quarterback.
Well, if you played the under today against what both Fitzy and I thought was going to go down, you are playing this first half with house money, it feels like, because you are on track. San Antonio not having a first down on 4 of its 5 first half possessions. Elder back deep to receive this punt from Wing. All 4 games hit the under a week ago. Week 1 of the UFL. Figured the worm would turn here in week 2. It hasn't happened yet. Elder from midfield calls for the fair catch, and he'll make it tumbling down after a punt of 42. All right, so if you're Memphis, you've got the 2-possession advantage, a timeout to work with. Clock stops on incompletions, just like normal rules and what you would expect. 37 seconds. What are you thinking?
Close. 3-jet salsa.
I mean, you've got an opportunity to use the entire field as well. That 1 timeout is huge.
300-jet Dragon Lion. Gun busy left. 300-jet Dragon Lion.
300 jet, so that's the pass pro. So 300 jet, with the Dragons. So you may have the combination up top where he can look to get the ball to the inside and get out of bounds.
Don looked defensively, swatted away, and coming in quickly was Bryce Thompson. It'll be second down.
He went double slants up top, trying to get the ball inside. And the one timeout I mentioned is so critical at this point in the play calling, I think, for Coach DeFilippo. Because you can utilize the whole field. You don't have to just rely on out-breaking routes to get out of bounds.
Coughlin does have a strong leg. The kicker for the Showboats connected on one from over 50 yards a week ago. Cookus all afternoon surveys and takes off. Case Cookus with a first down and a lot more. Stutter steps out inside the 30. How about the block coming in by Victor moments after Cookus took off and a gain of 22.
Yeah, Roy, I felt that one up here. Just watch the running back. He's going to be on the right side of your screen. Cookus gets out of the pocket, and watch number 27, Darius Victor, coming to your screen with a... That was a block that I heard all the way up here, and he got the better of Jordan Williams, the linebacker, and Cookus steps out of bounds.
And the outstanding form tackler was on the wrong end of that collision that time. Longest run of the game, and it comes from the quarterback, Case Cookus. Looking long, he goes short. Davis was thrown down quickly.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Oh, we're inside field goal range.
And if you had Case Cookus as our leading rusher, you are correct. 43 yards on the day.
Well, he did it last week. That was one thing. He can kind of be sneaky athletic at times.
I don't even think he's sneaky athletic. The dude just can, he's got a good feel of the game. And if you cover down, he's going to take off.
22 seconds remain, a timeout to work with for the Showboats. Already in front by 10. Cookus avoids the pressure. Has a man in zone and incomplete. Jonathan Adams was open. A penalty marker flies. Darius Phillips in coverage.
15 here, 4-15.
Defensive pass number 2. Okay, we're getting all 15 yards. Sorry, I can't hear you. Did you say number 2?
Number 2.
Got it. We're getting all 15 yards. Got it.
Pass interference. Defense, number 2. 15-yard penalty and an automatic. First down.
So, Kirk, that's the third PI infraction against San Antonio in the half.
Yeah, first of all, how do you get beat deep in this situation? You should already stay on top. But the double move and a nice throw by Cookus, I don't know if that was pass interference. I just thought that was great coverage by Phillips. He got there, and the ball bounces what? Off the Adams on the face mask. I don't know if that's a penalty. I thought that was just a great defensive play by Phillips.
Another first down, the 12th of the half for Memphis. Cookus in zone, Davis, and out of bounds. Wade Phillips didn't like that call either, apparently.
No! You've got to be kidding.
I'm right there with Wade Phillips on that one. I just thought that the initial play was that Adams ran the double move. And so Phillips was behind him. He regained and got into excellent position. That ball just went off the face mask of Adams.
I thought Wade would challenge that call. He did not. Surratt has it, dances out. Just a couple of seconds remaining, and we'll see if Memphis wants to try one more play, a 6-yard gain. 7 seconds remaining. It's still the timeout.
The timeout, but that was a great point by you.
Hey, here's what we're
going to
do.
Wade Phillips challenge that play.
Hey,
I think that
12,
would have been
12, 12, 12,
one that would have been reversed and went for the defense. So an outstanding play by Phillips getting in late, and that ball just bounced off of Adams' face mask. But here we go. 3rd and 4. One last opportunity for a touchdown for the Showboats.
Last play took just 3 seconds. On 3rd down, Cookus looking in zone right away. Flush, gotta go. Cookus wisely throws it away, and a late penalty marker comes in.
17 also, 17 in there.
Okay, good. They crossed the line of scrimmage, 17 was it, or 17 was in here. Either. All right, we're good. Okay.
Yeah. Stop, no clock.
Got
no
it.
clock there. Till the snap.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
That's what you heard.
We got, ask, does he want the hold on number 77?
Oh, wait, hold on. No, wait.
Yes. Okay, so
the one thing that I did hear
so
was that the ball did get to the line of
so you're
scrimmage.
going to decline the hold.
Sort of a runoff here as well.
Correct.
Even with the timeout,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold on your
My bad.
77.
Does he want it? My bad. I went to the wrong sideline. I'll get it right. I'll get it right. I'll get it right.
I just like the apology.
Yeah.
I would say it's week 2 for all of us.
He's going to decline.
He's going to decline it. It's 4th down. Got it. Yep.
Holding. Offense. Number 77. Penalties declined. 4th down.
Jaron Jones, the guilty party, the starting right tackle.
I just love this communication by the officials and how they got it right.
I just love listening to it. And an apology as well. I'm sorry. We got to go back to the other side, Stuart.
It's so many elements to each play. And I love the access that we're able to get, and we can hear how all the officials come together. Talk about, hey, what happened? Hey, initially,
if he declined it,
when that would just back him up.
If he declined it, he can't go back, right?
Yeah, no, he could accept it.
But did he initially decline it?
He could accept the penalty. He could accept it.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Explain.
And that's where they're going here now.
The 10-yard penalty.
There we go.
Where we play 3rd down.
Why would you decline that penalty and allow them to have the chip shot field goal, back them up? Now let's do it the right way.
There we go. That's why the communication's there.
He can't change his mind.
Back to the U.S. Army Command Center with Mike Pereira. Mike. After the kick, and it's punched up and good to make it 13-0. And Mike, that was a curious scenario at the end of this half.
I want to talk to the ref. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him right now.
You can see Flip is a little bit automated about this too. It's one of those where, look at, we went to the wrong side first to talk to the coach about the penalty. There just was general confusion there. So to me, you think about it, you were right. There's no reason to decline the penalty. So with the breakdown in communication, that's the right thing. You know, let them change their mind at that point. And we would let Flip do the same thing, by the way.
Mike, thank you. 13-0. 30 minutes in here in Memphis. And the Showboats getting feisty right before halftime.
Yeah, guys going back and forth. Just as much confusion as we had on that last little sequence. The players had a little confusion and a little feistiness. I kind of like it. I love it.
It's week 2 in the spring. We got spring football back in the United Football League. Everybody's feisty, but everybody's also in a good mood. Send you down to EMAC with Coach Flip.
Coach, obviously your defense does a big job there. You get a stop, you have a chance to score, and you do. What was going on at the end of the play there? You seemed a little upset.
Yeah, I didn't know you were allowed to change your mind once you made a decision on a penalty, decline it, and then accept it. I didn't know that was the rule, but it is, and we adjusted, and our holder did a great job of getting the kick down, and we got 3 points, so that's all that matters at the end of the day.
You guys are playing holistic, complementary football. I know you're proud of your guys for that so far.
Yeah, we just got to keep playing how we're playing. I love the way we're playing with a ton of passion and energy and swagger. That's what our organization's built on. We just got to keep playing.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Passion, energy, swagger, equating to a 13-point lead at halftime for the hometown Memphis Showboats. That's one way to do it. Roberts has been a terror on defense. Halftime report coming up right after this quick commercial break.
Tell them I'm ready. Whenever they want, 'cause I'm ready. Oh yeah, I'm ready. And we can go.
Memphis leads San Antonio 13-0 in an absolute slugfest in a defensive battle. And Wade Phillips has been coaching football longer than I've been alive, for a decade and a half. As the former head coach of the Buffalo Bills, the Denver Broncos, the Dallas Cowboys, and he comes from football royalty. He's the son of Bum Phillips, legendary head coach of the then Houston Oilers and the New Orleans Saints. Heck, when he came out of the womb, it wasn't an umbilical cord attached to his mama. It was probably a coach's whistle. And when Bum Phillips was a head coach at Nederlands High School in Texas, he came up with a numbering system to make gap assignment and gap integrity easier for his defensive linemen. 0, 3, 5, wide 9. And then when he was hired in 19 1957 by a man named Paul Bear Bryant at Texas A&M to be a young defensive assistant. He brought that numbering system to A&M. Coach Bryant loved it. After he left A&M, when Mama famously called to bring him back to Alabama, he brings that numbering system to the Crimson Tide. They win the national championship, and Roy and Kirk, the rest is literally football history.
Yeah, that vintage photo, Fitz, really is impressive, and it takes you back to yesteryear. Kirk and Roy back here with you. That numbering system applies to our game here today, doesn't it?
It applies because everyone has an assignment, and it's all about where you are lined up at that the entire defense has to know. And so when you have this numbering system that we just talked about, it goes from 0 all the way to 9, just depending if you got a tight end in the game or not. Now in today's game, no tight end in the line of scrimmage, but you have a 5-3-3-5. So the left defensive end, he's lined up in an outside, sort of a wide 5. The interior tackle, he's in a 3 technique on a shade of the guard. The opposite tackle is the same thing. He's on a 3 technique on the shade of the guard. And you got a defensive end on the outside. So 5-3-3-5 with 2 A-gaps that are open. And that's the one thing that I love about the numbering system. As an old linebacker, you know where your defensive line is going to be at all times. And if, look, they get out of their gap, then now you've got chaos. But you try to stay into those gaps, and it makes it a lot easier for the communication for the guys up front and also in the back end.
Kirk Morrison dropping a little knowledge for us. Ian Fitzsimmons has more on how Wade Phillips has helped out on the offensive side of the ball when it comes to numerals.
Well, you wouldn't think that would happen from a defensive guy, but Wade, earlier this week in practice, we were going back to that story he recently told us. He said when he was an assistant coach for his dad with the Saints, he came up with personnel groupings for his Mike linebacker to be able to easier identify personnel groups, like 12 personnel, one running back, 2 tight ends, 21 personnel, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. We all looked at him like, what? That's offensive play calls. He said, I know. Dan Reeves, legendary head coach of the Denver Broncos, took it to the offensive side of the ball, and that also is football history. Now, my favorite part is when he leaned in and went, hey, imagine if I'd have copyrighted that stuff.
Yeah, probably make a little bit more money than he's already made, but if you think about it, you think about 10 personnel, 11 personnel, 12 personnel, and that describes what's happening on the field with backs and tight ends.
Yeah, but it's difficult in today's football, Roy, because you have a lot of hybrid tight ends who act like wide receivers, but you got to designate them as tight ends. And in today's game, we talked about the Phillips family innovations. The running back is always the first numeral when we talk about numbers, and then the tight end the second. Here's a situation where you've got 1 running back, 1 tight end in the game. Now the tight end is number 3, Cody Latimer, and he's going to be in the slot. This is what the difficult part is, because Latimer kind of plays like a wide receiver, but we're going to label him a tight end just for this. And we see it throughout football. This is 11 personnel because it helps out the defenders in the back end have a safety or a linebacker. Hey, you go get the tight end. And then we know the running backs, and there's 3 wide receivers in the game. But these run and shoot offenses I don't like. They have 0-0 personnel, or 0-0, which is 0 running backs, 0 tight ends, just 5 wide receivers. And usually that's a trying to come from behind situation.
Everybody's running 9 routes.
It's
That's
just
all I heard
routes
right
all
there.
over the place.
Go routes everywhere. We'll step aside. Halftime continues here in Memphis. How about the early touchdown strike? Cookus, Davis. The chef is making it happen.
There's no more talk. Put up or shut up.
The best of the best is coming together. There's no more what ifs. We're all one league now. Yep, I'm ready.
Ready to shut it off. I'm number 1 in the building.
Fun start week 2 of the UFL season. Memphis with a 13-point lead against San Antonio. Kirk Morrison, Roy Philpott. We take a look at our first half stats brought to you by Progressive. And really, some games, Kirk, the stats don't tell the story. Right. This is one of those games where that is not the case. How about just -1 passing yard currently for the Brahmas coming in, and you look, they were a 1.5-point favorite before kickoff today.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. Watching this, I expected the Brahmas to play a lot better than they did in week 1, and they played great in week 1. Offense has just been staggering, have not found a way to get into sync, get into rhythm. And then on top of that, it's been the penalties too as well for the Brahmas. And look, the Showboats, hey, this is their home opener. They're playing well. They're capitalizing on those turnovers.
Yeah, they were halfway home to a potential 2-0 start. Eric Backlane caught up with one of the stars of our first half, Max Roberts, moments ago.
Linebacker Maximilian Roberts. Max, you've been a terror on the field today. What are you seeing out there?
We just playing the defense. Our coaches gave us the scheme. We just doing what we're told.
You're an exciting player, man. You love this game. You're passionate about this game. What is your why today?
My mom, my little brother, my family, my pops, everybody watching. It's for y'all.
Keep turning up for them. Appreciate you.
Yeah, E-Mac, how about 2 sacks, getting the job done, the strip sack as well. That has set up his team in prime field position. Max Roberts has been a terror from Boston College, where he played his college ball.
Well, he's got an opportunity. I'm glad that Eric McLean was able to ask him what was his why, and that's what you hear from a lot of these players. They have a why of why they're playing and why they're keeping it going. Some guys said gratitude, grateful. Some guys said perspective. Another guy said, I'm just a winner. I love winning and I love competing. And then another guy just said, basically, as long as I've got snaps left in my body, I'm going to go out there and play. And so that's what you see throughout the UFL. A lot of guys having opportunities to go out there and just play the game that they love.
UFL kickoffs coming from the -20. Alene and McFarland back deep to receive. Alene, who had a big return in the first half from his own 11. Weaving his way towards the 30, driven backwards there, and finally down near the 28 after a return officially of just 18 yards. Quentin Meeks with the tackle. Coach Flip, Coach Phillips. For San Antonio, Kirk, and starting this second half, what are you trying to dial up to get things cooking on offense?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to ask me that, Roy, because John Trey Kirkland, their best player, number 13, he's only got 2 touches, right? 2 catches, 11 yards. He's a big play waiting to happen. And it seems, look, the score is only 13-0, so you can just play this game the way that you wanted to start the football game. Get into a rhythm, get into a script. There is no time for panic. That's what I would tell my team. No panic.
14 total yards in the first 2 quarters off the swing pass. Love it. Weaving his way across the 35. And Cody Latimer with the grab and a penalty marker down as well.
Usually that's a penalty right there at the point of attack.
On number 13. Holding on 13. Holding offense number 13. Got it. So replay first down. Right. Got it.
Holding. Offense. Number 13. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's your guy.
Yeah, I wanted to get him involved, but not in that kind of way, right? I want to get him involved in the game plan. Well, this time it's always difficult, especially on the outside screen type plays. Kirkland was beat off the ball, and it's hard to sometimes know where your receiver, this time the tight end, Cody Latimer, where he was going to be at. Always a difficult block. E-Mac?
Frustrating, because when you're doing that and you're trying to get something going, Kirk, like you were just saying, and then you have a negative play, and then you go back 10 yards. That's frustration that goes to everybody, not just the coaching staff.
First down and a long ways to go, negating the 9-yard pitch and catch. Motioning out with Stevenson, looking that direction. He'll grab it on the move. Stevenson, a big gainer. Into plus territory, driven down to the 40. How about a gain of 42 through the air for number 5 for San Antonio, by far and away longest play from scrimmage.
Yes, and they're right back on the ball. You get the big play, you got the defense on their heels a little bit, and the experience of Garbers knowing what's going on. He's right up to the next play.
Garbers back to the air, has a man, and it's knocked down at the last minute. Elder with the PBU, otherwise that could have been 6 points.
You talk about one of the best center fielders in baseball. That's what Jerry Elder shows you right there. I don't know if he's playing baseball in the offseason when he's got time, but he comes from center field and just gets that right hand to knock that ball away. That's an outstanding job by Elder, playing deep, realizing that the Brahmas are going fast. They just had the big play, right? The big play offensively, and Elder staying deep and was able to knock the ball away before it can get to Kirkland.
Yeah, hitting that far side. The first one to Stevenson, that one to Kirkland. Off the throwback, McFarland bottled up quickly. He's going to lose a couple of walls, snipped it out, and a loss of 2.
Tripped right purple, tripped right purple, tripped right purple.
3rd and 11.
Tripped right purple.
Purple.
So you get the big play, and then you get the knockdown on first down, and then a negative play on second, and you're already 3rd and 11. I would think this would be 4-down territory.
San Antonio.
Great recon, great recon.
One first down in the first 2 quarters.
Great recon, great recon. 8, 7.
Countdown was on. Play action on 3rd down and incomplete. Over the head of Stevenson. He's listed at 5'10", needed to be about 6'7".
Yeah, Garber's wanted him to keep running. That's a tight window throw, and you would have loved for him to be able to try to get 5 or 6 yards, maybe more, and to create a 4th down. And like you said, we just missed 2 shots. They missed an opportunity after the big play to Stevenson. It kind of goes for wasted, and now you're in a situation where you got to punt.
Brad Wing back on the field, standing at his own 45. Elder back deep to receive. 13-0 ball game. Memphis trying to improve to 2-0 in week 2 of the UFL. Fair catch made, tumbling backwards near the 12 after a punt of 29. Advantage, Showboats playing in front of the home crowd. Memphis a 13-point lead.
Allegiances are born and rivalries are formed. In the United Football League, fandom isn't given, it's earned. So grab the official UFL gear and rally because it's time to ball out. Get hoodies, shirts, hats, and more, and feel the rush of victory. Who will you choose? Head to shop.theufl.com and get your official gear today.
12:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. Memphis leads San Antonio 13-0. I'm here with A.J. Smith, offensive coordinator for the Brahmas. What do you have to try and fix right now, A.J.?
We got to execute. I got to do a better job. Obviously, that first half's completely on me. We come out here, we execute. We're close right there. We got to get the playmakers the ball. And there are some opportunities there. We're going to learn from the iPad, try to finish this thing out. Facing adversity, which is good for the first time ever as a team and as an offense. So we come together. We're going to try to finish this thing out.
Thanks, A.J. Roy, Kirk.
And thank you. Kurt Morrison, Roy Philpott here in the booth. Lincoln Simmons, Eric McLean on the sidelines. Case Cook is back on the field under duress. Fires it incomplete with 2 penalty markers coming in. A.J. Hindy got the pressure there.
Yeah, hit him in the head. Forcible contact with the hand to the head, number 29. Got it.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 29. 15-yard penalty and an automatic. First down.
And that's the story of this game. On the left side of your screen, Hindy comes in. It's that left hand trying to bat the ball away, but it gets into the face mask.
Vertical leap, though. I'm looking at it.
It was a great vertical leap, but you got to know when to get off. He's not going to make that play, especially on the quarterback. You jump up to try to make the quarterback have to change his arm angle on that one, but that's been the story for the San Antonio Brahmas today. Defensive penalties. Their 5th one on defense today that has given great position for Memphis.
A.J. Smith would love to get the football back. Slipping down on the run was Swin.
Okay, 2nd and 11. Here we go. Hey, let's do this. Hey, 12, hey, 11. Hey, gun double right D, 350 steer pitch. Gun double right D, 350 steer pitch. D is in dog.
Good. Gun right. Triple. So the running back comes back in.
Empty backfield. Cookus going to move around and buy some time. Cookus, Case on the run and tumbles down near the 35. Beckett in the area. And there is a penalty marker down.
And that was late in that play.
Back up, come over here. What you got? Okay. Okay, so come on, let us talk about it. Hold on. So you got a dead ball, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the sliding, the sliding quarterback. What's your number? All right, Mayday, did you hear that, what he has? All right, go ahead, Milton. He has a late hit, forcible contact to the head of the quarterback after he was down.
I see it now. Now, it's not a dead ball, so it's number 11. It's still a live ball, but it is a helmet-to-helmet shot.
Okay.
And so you're going to tack that on to the end of the run.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
So foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. 15-yard penalty and automatic. First down.
Heard there from Mike Ferreira, VP of Officiating, back at the U.S. Army Command Center. 33 yards on this drive alone. The last one, the penalty yardage coming from Devontae Beckett.
Great communication there by the officials in the command center as well. Realized that was not a dead ball play. That was actually while the play was live. So you take the yardage from the play, then you add an extra 15 on at the end. Great communication there by the officials.
Troy Williams in at quarterback with Cookus on the sideline for the moment. And the inside handoff. On first down, that's a couple by Titus Swin. Give him 2 yards.
Have an injury now.
It's been a physical game today in Memphis. Wes Saxton remains on the turf. Entry timeout as we step aside here at Liberty Stadium. 13-0 our score. Another 4-pack of games headed your way starting next Saturday. The Defenders and Renegades at 1 Eastern on ESPN for Week 3. The United Football League, the Showboats take on the Stallions at Fox at 7 o'clock Saturday night. Then on Sunday on ABC, the Roughnecks and Panthers at noon Eastern, followed by the Battlehawks and the Brahmas at 3 Eastern. And in case you missed the memo, how about the partnership announced earlier today between the United Football League and the United States Army, which the Army has been named the presenting partner of the league, and together the two organizations coming together provide leadership initiatives across the board, and an outstanding partnership here for the UFL. Case Cook is back on the field, appears to be healthy, launching deep, and the pass is reeled in, but it is out of bounds. Capelli brought it down, but you got to have 2 feet inbounds in the UFL, Kirk.
Yeah, he only got 1 of those feet down. A nice play call. Little sprint out to the right. It got the ball right where it needed to be, but just ran out of real estate for Papali. That ball is thrown right where it needs to be.
Okay,
just couldn't get feet down.
Hey, gun trips right. Gun trips right. 3-jet Plunkett. 11, 11, 11.
Got possession, got the left.
Hey, gun trips right. 3-jet Plunkett.
Didn't get the other down.
Would have been a gain of 26.
Oh, man.
And instead it's 3rd down. Titus Swin on the field. Memphis from near midfield. Cookus brought down. And the side swipe by Wyatt Ray results in a sack and a loss of 5.
And good things happen when you go fast. Be aggressive. Wyatt Ray didn't get a lot of them, but he got enough of them. Sometimes enough is all you need.
That's right. Something about Boston College defenders today wearing number 9. First it was Roberts for Memphis. Now it's Ray for the Brahmas.
Yeah, he's just on the left. He's coming right there and just fast through. He gets all the way through. So it's just a slap, come through, and he finds a way to just slap him down. It's just enough. Got a little bit of that shoulder pad and got in there.
BC had some dudes back in the day. Not that they haven't had some recently, but and White back on the field to punt it away for the Showboats, leading 13-0. Loving the under right now if you're just tuning in. And from the 10, Stevenson. A couple of nifty cuts brought down to the 22. A punt of 43, a return of 12. J.J. Wilson with a tackle, and here comes Chase Garbers, and well, something's got to give. He had the big pitch and catch in the last possession. Bog drive down in Memphis territory. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, you mentioned the 38-yard big grab by Stevenson that really got them and across the 50-yard line, some favorable position, but in 3 straight runs, and then they were forced to punt. They've got to put some good plays back to back together. Still 13-0. It's not as if they're getting blown out in this football game. They just need one drive. And if I'm Chase Garbers, that's what I'm telling my guys, looking at everybody. Let's just put one drive together, fellas.
Brahmas just 2 first downs the entire game. An empty backfield on first down. Garber's a quick trigger, has his man. A nice gain, and that's one way to do it. As John Trey Kirkland finally gets more involved, a stop by TJ Green.
Pistol, okay. And give me Trace Wright, A. John, Z Orbit, Boston Sip. Trace Wright, Y on, Z Orbit, Boston. Z Orbit, A. John.
A.J. Smith said he liked his team facing adversity for the first time. Yeah. That is an understatement at this point.
Here comes the Z orbit motion. The orbit gets over the top.
It's Justin Smith. Movement and a penalty.
I got a false start, number 75. False start, number 75. Thank you.
Full start. Offense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
I'm just looking at here. That last play, there was just 5 wide. Everybody's out. Nobody's in the backfield. And I'm looking at Eric McClain. Help me out here. When you got an offense that's kind of struggling a little bit to protect, how much do you go into empty sets to allow the quarterback to see the rush?
Well, what the empty set does is it allows you to get the ball out quick, right? You're going to have answers, but it definitely puts stress on your offensive line. If you're not communicating correctly, if you're not on the same page, it can be a really bad spot. But I like it because it speeds everything up, Kirk.
I think that's what we're seeing now, Roy. They're speeding things up. They try to get the ball deeper down the field, and now they're like, look, let's just get some positive plays going. So it's not going to be the 30, 40-yard games all the time. We need some 5 and 10s and start to stack those up.
They're down at 6 after the grab by Smith. A tackle by Meeks.
What's the money down? They've got to convert one of these at some point. But Carnell Lake, defensive coordinator for Memphis, his guys have been great. Watch on the outside, though. Max Roberts, number 9. That's who you've got to watch. Another penalty.
Movement at
delay
the line.
Game, offense.
Right, the snap, delay game,
delay
offense. Got it.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
10th penalty against San Antonio today.
A little sloppy. Their first game on the road. Last week they were at home, San Antonio, in the confines of their own facility. You feel a little comfortable. Got your home crowd going. They've been definitely off, have not been in sync on the road today.
Under 7 minutes to go in a fast-moving third quarter. More penalty yardage piling up on the Brahmas. Third down and long. The swing pass is low. It's corralled and stopped short. First down yardage is McFarland Jr. Had the touchdown a week ago. Not there. It was Woods that led the charge, and Kyrie from San Diego State, Kirk, got it done.
Yeah, he's had a nice game last week. He was able to force the fumble that allowed McFarland to return it for a touchdown. It really got the scoring started for Memphis last week. And they put on a clinic today, Roy. Think about how many plays that we've seen on the outside the numbers on the perimeter. And Memphis has done a terrific job of tackling and getting guys down.
Now you think about Woods and TJ Green. 5th straight punt for San Antonio. Elder from the 30. Try to cut it back. How about the spin? He'll make something out of nothing. It's still on his feet. Stopped at the 46, a return of 16 after a punt of 45, and everything working in the favor of the Showboats.
He's got to make the first guy miss. And get a couple little spin moves. And you can see the confidence now for the Memphis Showboats. Watch the spin move. Just Elder gets 2 guys in one, put him in that spin cycle.
T-Mac, what you got?
Yeah, guys, check this out. When I just saw Cookus walking out there, super ginger on that ankle, how is that going to affect the rest of this game plan? He has run so much today. It'll be fascinating to see the rest of the game plan.
Eric McClain reporting. Cookus on the field. He wants to throw it on first down. He'll step, in front of the pressure and be tripped up crossing midfield. Boy, for a moment, I thought he was going to race for about 40 yards. Instead, he picks up 5, Kirk.
Yeah, he just has the ability. And he's got a great feel that
hey, gun trio
if it's
left,
not there,
34 Marine
just go.
F bus on the color. Gun trio left, 34 Marine F bus on the color. Remember, you got a hard 7 look here, bud. Gun trio left, 34 Marine F bus.
That's the trio left. There we go. So we know trio to the left side.
Cookus, the leading rusher a week ago, and again this afternoon with 58 yards on the ground. Inside give to Victor, and that's enough for a first down.
Man, just going back to
okay, here we go.
One thing that I keep talking about, he just
here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Take off and run, but he puts his team into positive
bunch
downs.
Left nasty. Let's go 38 Ohio M Spoon. Bunch left nasty. 38 Ohio M Spoon.
The precious time ticking off the clock.
Bunch left nasty. So that nasty split up top by the receiver. Everything's nice and close and tight.
Bunch look bottom of the screen. Victor will get it the other way and be dragged down in the backfield. All the way near the 50. They'll give him forward progress to the 48, and that's a loss of 6. Jacob Sykes from UCLA.
Yeah, nice job, Sykes. He's just doing his job. Gets the penetration upfield. That nasty split by the receiver is going to be on the right side of your screen. He fights through the double team and is able to get to the backfield and get Victor down. That's a big play.
Now, Sykes started his career at Harvard as a math major there. DeAndre Overton on the field for the first time, the Clemson graduate. For the Showboats, here's time for Cookus. He'll buy a little more. Penalty marker comes in. Cookus heaves it deep. And out of bounds.
I think they're going to get 75. James Tunstall here.
Holding offense number 75.
Holding offense number 75, 10 yards. Got it.
At the point of attack.
Holding offense number 75. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Yeah, Tunstall, he's listed as a right tackle. They moved him over to the left side. And he just, that's a hold. And if you're a defender, you got to sell it. Watch the sell at the end. He's like, hey, keep my hand up, keep my hand up. And that's Jalen Dalton. You got to sell it to the officials. Like, look at me, he's got me. Sometimes they give it to you, sometimes they don't. But a nice job by Dalton on the outside of showing I'm getting held.
Sounds like somebody speaking from experience over there. 2nd and 26. Cookus again floats one deep. Man-to-man coverage. That ball was in the air forever, and it's reeled in by Adams. Jonathan Adams in front of Darius Phillips. Mano a mano.
Mock.
You just go up and go get it. You got to go get it. That ball seemed like it hung in the air forever. It was almost like a punt. And we're waiting for the ball to come down, and all Phillips did was mistime his jump. He thought the ball would sail more toward the sideline. He goes on the outside. Adams was able to just stay up and high point the football. And Cookus, he says, is relief. That probably wasn't his best ball thrown, but his player, Adams, making the play for him.
It's a gain of 48. Go back to last week, and Darius Phillips gave up 4 completions for just 6 yards. That one went for 8 times as much as what he gave up a week ago.
Yeah, it's just a jump. See, Phillips is in play. He's right there. He's just mistimed his leap. And Jonathan Adams is able to just see it, high point the football, and corral it in. It was good defense till the jump came, and mistimed his leap, and Adams
that was a hell of a catch by John.
was able to make the play. Yeah, it was a hell of a catch, Coach. I hear you.
Is it man?
2nd and goal from the 10. Cookus in zone and incomplete. Close to a touchdown. Driven out at the last minute. Sage Surratt.
Okay, here we go. 0-1.
Drifting across the middle in
0-1.
traffic.
0-1.
Jay Hindley got there.
Gun flex left open to 51.
Right one. On the left side of your screen. Watch Hindley come through. And at the end, he's in the end zone. He just slaps it away with his left hand. He's reading the quarterback's eyes in the end zone, and he's guarding his player, but he sees where the ball is going.
We need a timeout.
Was able to knock it out late of Surratt.
Big moment in this game here. If you limit Memphis to a field goal, still in position in a 2-possession game.
Got to call timeout.
Delay game. Got it.
Prior snap. Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
That's on the quarterback. That's on the quarterback. He's got to be looking at that play clock. And that's what coach is trying to calm him down a little bit. But he's got to call that timeout, especially down. He just lost 5 yards because the quarterback's not looking at the play clock to call timeout.
Third and goal from the 15. What do you dial up here? Pressure coming. Cookus across the middle. Crossers there. Pally stopped short of the goal line. 2 yards, in fact. It was Garrett Nelson.
Kick it.
Kirk didn't even have to ask the question. Coach Flip told you.
There we go.
Bryce Thompson slow to get up.
You know, last week they went that similar play combination, but Papali, remember, ran the fake inside, but he caught one in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. This time he ran the in route and was able to make it a little bit better opportunity for a field goal.
Even with a conversion here by Matt Coughlin, still a 2-possession game. Don't even need to go for 3. The 3-point try from the 10-yard line if you score a touchdown either. I mean, I guess you could, but you don't have to. 22-yard attempt. The Michigan State graduate, Matt Coughlin, perfect today. After a 2-for-4 start a week ago. We'll bang it through. 16-0. Memphis out in front of San Antonio. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, 3 Eastern. The place to be is ABC, the Women's National Championship. Caitlin Clark in Iowa against undefeated South Carolina. Pre-game special gets it all started at 2 Eastern. Plus, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi will be back doing their own commenting on the game. ESPN and ESPN Plus.
Roy, I ask you, was it a foul or was it not a foul?
It was a foul.
It was a foul.
No, I wouldn't have called it there.
No, that's such a hard call last night, but man, the women's game was so fun last night. Stayed up watching both games.
I wouldn't have called the foul there. Like in that moment.
That moment was tough.
I mean, it was a close call, and that is something that decided the outcome of the game.
And
bang, bang.
They don't have a challenge call, a challenge flag, like here in the UFL. Because if I'm Gino Auriemma, I'm challenging that call yesterday.
Eric McLean, you were watching. What did you think?
It was absolutely not a foul. I hate that they called it. As a competitor, as an Iowa fan, that's the greatest call I've ever seen.
Maybe that's the key phrase there at the very back end. Ian Fitzsimmons, what did you see?
I did not see a foul, but I was talking to Daryl Moose Johnston, 3-time Super Bowl champion of the Cowboys and one of the big wigs here for us in the UFL. He said he wouldn't have called it, but you don't break out that chicken wing. There was no reason they left that elbow, but I'm still not calling it. I'm like, Moose, you're a fullback. You can't be saying things like that. Come on, man.
I'm not blowing the whistle there.
No, that's a tough one, man. But what a game we got tomorrow. South Carolina, Iowa. That's what we drew up, we thought, before the season started.
Yeah, the rematch of the same 2 teams that met in the Final Four last year. Stevenson a high step and ushered out at the 42. And we're back down to Eric McLean.
Case, I saw you going around to your teammates, getting everybody up, getting everybody excited. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, so we got a lot of game left first. I mean, a whole other quarter to play. The defense is doing a great job, you know, and it's somewhere we can't let them slip back in. We got to keep scoring points on offense, keep getting stops on third down on defense.
That's the second time you had to kick a field goal down in the red zone. How do you clean that up?
Yeah, absolutely. We just got to execute first and second down. Kind of been our Achilles here the whole year here. But overall, we're still getting points while we're down there. So happy with the guys. We'll clean all this up. We'll watch some film right now, and we'll do better this next drive.
Appreciate you, buddy. Roy?
Still a 2-possession game, Eric. Thank you. Chase Garber's back on the field. Something's got to give with his San Antonio offense. Brody Latimer racing ahead into plus territory. That's one way to do it. The tight end gets involved in a gain of 14.
Yeah, he needed that. That's just his third catch of the game. But they need those big plays from the tight end. A tight end hybrid receiver. He's a mismatch nightmare. They just got to find ways, especially headed to the fourth quarter, to get him the football.
Third first down for the Brahmas. Kyrie Woods missed a tackle there that could have stopped that play dead in its tracks. Time winding down in our third quarter. Through the seam. There he is again. Punishing his way to the 25. Lawal, the tackle, a gain of 17 more.
That was a 5-yard throw and hook up and catch, and he turns into what you said, 17 yards. So if that's going to be the guy that you want to utilize in this fourth quarter, we may see a lot more of number 3 for the Brahmas, getting a ton of football thrown his way.
31-year-old Cody Latimer. Couple of late catches. Come back with us. Still a 2-possession game. And some drama yet to be unpacked here in Memphis. 16-0. The Showboats leading the Brahmas with 15 to go. San Antonio on the move, but trailing here in Memphis 16-0. Kurt Morrison, Roy Philpott, Ian Fitzsimmons. We need an update on some of those pregame picks, bud.
Yeah, you know what? We're not cashing tickets today. We're off to an abysmal start. Horrendous. I've embarrassed myself, this broadcast crew, my family, you name it. It's been awful. We had San Antonio -1. We're alive there. We're hanging on. That total of going over 40 ain't going to happen. It's 16-zip right now. So we lead St. Louis in the late game -5, over 41 there. But in this one, we're cooked as Christmas dinner, man. Deep fried. Now, Memphis is favored by 13.5. I'm not even going to give an opinion, and if I did, go against it.
Fade Fitzsimmons is what I heard. First play of the fourth quarter. Garber's on the run. He's got a first down, a little bit more, and dances out near the 10.
And I'm surprised that's his first carry of the game, or first time taking off. This is in his game, and he should be using this throughout. But this is the first opportunity he's had to go out, get out of the pocket, try to extend the play, but take off and run. And Garber's getting some yardage, some positive yardage, and keeping this drive alive.
Still a 2-possession game. It'll be first down and goal from the 10. And remember, you can go for 1 point after a touchdown. You can go for 2 points after a touchdown, and even 3 from the 10-yard line if you choose. Wide open, Stevenson! And finally, San Antonio finds a way into the end zone. Now decision time for the Brahmas.
That was a nice route combination. They went out and up, left that defender all by himself. That's it. He goes out and then goes up. And that's an easy throw from Chase Garbers, but here's the decision. They're going to go for 2 here.
From the 5-yard line, a 2-point conversion on the way. The 3-point try would be from the 10. A 1-point effort from the 2.
Got him.
Into the flats, reaching across the goal line, and the 2-point play is good. Make it 16-8. John Lovett found a way right in front of the pylon.
Had him right away. And not a lot was going well for the Brahmas to start this football game. It takes one drive. And one drive is a throw to Stevenson. They convert for 2. It's 16-8 here in Memphis. Back here in Memphis, and the Brahmas are bringing the drama, especially on that last touchdown play. I want you to watch Marquez Stevenson here. He's going to come up like this, and then all of a sudden he's going to run here and goes up. It's a nice little wheel route. Nice job by Stevenson selling the route, but more importantly, the throw by Chase Garbers. They're able to get the touchdown. They get the 2-point conversion. And what was a 16-0 lead, 16-0 lead is now 16-8. And we've got a ball game here, Roy.
Cut the lead in half. That's what I heard right there. We've got a math major, but I think we do, in fact, have a ball game. A 1-possession game, an intriguing notion for the Brahmas, who have brought the drama, as you indicated, Kurt. They did score another touchdown. Would you go for the game-tying 2-point play or go for the win from the 10-yard line with a 3-point conversion? Ian Fitzsimmons catching up with Marquez Stevenson.
Yeah, thanks, Roy. Marquez, when the play gets called, take us into the huddle, and then the look you saw defensively.
So, Coach, call the play. We go to the line of scrimmage. I see man-to-man. I just seen the play I had. I know I had to sell, the underneath route to get to where I had to go. So, just a good play call by the offense coordinator.
Now it's a one-score game. What is just one score like that do when it comes to momentum in a one-score game right now with 14-15 to go?
Just got to go out and finish. We start out slow, but, we're getting out rhythm now, so we just got to go out there and finish.
Thank you, boss. Roy Kirk.
Played his college ball at Houston, 3 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Titus Swin, the running back. Cook is back on the field. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Robert Barnes with a tackle. Quickly at second down, Kirk, and you can feel momentum teetering
flank
here.
Left D, 351 stud, shift. H bump the gun, flank left D, 351 stud, shift.
They're going to shift and bring the running back into the gun. This is interesting because how do you play it? Are you aggressive if you're Memphis, or you're trying to run the football to try to burn some clock? But this is far from over.
12 personnel with the 2 tight ends and the 1 back. The slant, Tavis. It'll be 3rd down and short. Tabor the tackle. And a big play coming up in this game with San Antonio having momentum for a moment.
Okay, here we go. Hey, wristband 40, wristband 40, you got the gator, wristband 40, 40.
Remember, 3rd and 3, you've still got to alert Case Cookis if it's not there. That initial progression, if it's not there, taking off and running and picking up a 1st down, knowing where the sticks are.
Brahmas would love to get the football back. Early stages of our 4th quarter. Cookis takes off and close to a 1st down. They'll give it to him. Needed 3, picked up 4. Barnes got there too late.
And I'm surprised that Will Reed and Wade Phillips, the defensive side for San Antonio, when you get into these 3rd and mediums, why not have a spy on Cookis? He's the leading rusher in this football game, so why not have a spy? And you see Jordan Williams, the linebacker, as well. 2 guys are just, and Robert Barnes, just waiting too long. You got to commit. If it's not there, Cookis is taking off. You may have to see a spy in those situations.
He's taken off 8 times for 62 yards. Leading rusher for the 2nd straight week for the Showboats. Fake the pass and the inside give to Swin. Stopped by Ward, a gain of 4 more.
Space in the game.
I can't tell the number. No, 12. Base. Hey, give me swim. Swim, peel 1. Swim, peel 1. Swim, peel 1. Swim, peel 1.
Swim, peel 1. So you can get a little tight end coming across, and that running back is going to peel back. Peel back.
3rd down coming up. The inside handoff, Jalen Dalton. Just a gain of 2, and Victor found no running room available.
Here we go, again, another 3rd down. So what do you do defensively again right now if you're San Antonio?
Hold on. What we got? Nickel? Is it nickel? Nickel. Give me split face, double exit, rover. Split face, double exit, rover.
So there's a rover. So the rover is the spy. So I guess Will Reed's listening. He's got the spy. So find the rover who's going to spy. And there goes the spy on the quarterback.
3rd down and 4. Cookis releases a pass, incomplete. And San Antonio finds a way. Adams thought he could grab it, and there is a penalty marker.
It was high and late. I didn't see a 2nd act, but
no, I didn't need a 2nd act. I did high. And
okay,
late.
what number you got?
Roughing the passer, defense number 9.
Okay,
high and late.
Mayday, we got roughing the passer, defense number 9, high and late.
Was Wyatt Ray. Can you imagine another 1st down on 3rd down as we take a look at the U.S. Army Command Center with Mike Pereira?
Breaks through here. Ball out. Hits him right about the 2nd step and high. One last look. Okay, we're going to stay with it. It is a high hit. Looks like he might hit some of the helmet, so we're going to stay with the roughing the passer.
All right, on number 9, got it.
See this one here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 9, 15-yard penalty, and an automatic. 1st down.
6th time today, Memphis has gotten a 1st down via a penalty, and this is something you just can't do.
You got to lay off the quarterback, especially in that case, that scenario. The ball's already thrown, and I know you're trying to let the quarterback feel you, but in that one you could lay off, and the penalties have hurt this San Antonio defense all game long.
7th foul on the defense. 11th penalty overall. Cookus delivers a strike. Adams has it. It'll be 1st and goal. Jaron Jones remains on the turf. Way back at the 37.
Here's just another throw from Cookus. Doesn't have a lot of velocity, but the accuracy has definitely been there.
Injury timeout in Memphis, 16-8. If you're still holding on for hope for the over, hey, come on back with us. Hey, the next stop on the F1 schedule is the Japanese Grand Prix. The race starts tomorrow, 1 a.m. Eastern, bright and early on ESPN, ESPN Deportes. Keep an eye on last year's race winner, Max Verstappen, coming off a tough outing down under. So we welcome you back to Memphis, Tennessee, Liberty Stadium. One possession game between the Brahmas and the Showboats. Pair of undefeated teams in week 2 of the UFL. Kurt Morrison, Roy Feldman, Ian Fitzsimmons, Eric Macklay, Mike Pereira with us as well out in Los Angeles in the U.S. Army Command Center. Brahmas have been good in the red zone so far today. 5 trips by the Showboats, just 1 touchdown, 3 field goals so far. Cookus out of the shotgun on 1st and goal, retreating and delivering a pass incomplete in the direction of Victor. Savion Patton blew that play up.
And that's what I thought that San Antonio would do. They're not going to stand on their heels and allow them to score. You got to bring pressure. Try to get this ball out of Cookus' hands as quick as possible.
I left 98 Willie on the Soko. I left 98 Willie on the Soko. I left 98 Willie on the Soko.
Eric McLean, what are you seeing?
Well, you just brought up that pressure right there. Typically what Coach Phillips loves to do is just hunt with 4. But when they get in this red zone, man, they will dial it up, and he loves to do that.
Don't look now. There's a fullback in the game. They got a 21 line I formation.
J.J. Wilson, old school I. 8 in the box for the Brahmas, and here they come. Over the right side is Victor with a crease for a moment. Punishes his way ahead down to the 1. I'm not sure how he got there, but he did. That was all Darius Victor late.
Remember in the beginning of the game, I said that 1-yard game in the 1st and 2nd quarter turns into 4- and 5-yard games. You're smart. You're smart. He starts to wear on you a little bit. Look at all the guys. A lot of shoulder tackles in there. Nobody's fitting it up. You got to be able to do what? Wrap up. If you don't do it against Victor, he goes 5'7", 230. You got to put a body on him.
Big play.
We'll stop him at the 2. It's 3rd and goal from there. Victor, 5'7", 230 pounds. Another I formation. Low. Trouble on the exchange. There was contact with a fullback. And Cookus, wise to just dive on top of it.
You got to bring the field goal unit out. Missed opportunity, but allow the clock to go down as much as you can and kick the field goal. Just the exchange here.
No.
Off the fullback, ball's on the ground, recover. Bad play, but take the ball down, kick the field goal.
And a field goal still makes it a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
Just letting the clock run down and then call the timeout, about 1 on that play clock.
Stephen Case Cookus on point today. Any dreams of the over hitting in this game probably fading away with that 3rd and goal stop.
I don't know how many opportunities that Case Cookus has had in that exchange in the I formation. We've seen a lot of what shotgun plays and things with, you know, the handling of the football is not as unique as it is under center. Taking a snap and handing it off to a running back in the I. So that time he's got to realize I got to get enough room, enough width that that ball does not touch the fullback and I can hand it off. So it just takes reps. Missed opportunity there for Memphis.
Swag surfing for the 22-yard field goal attempt here in Memphis. Coughlin back on the field. He's been perfect today. And for Cookus.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. After the game, though. After the game.
He'll take this start by his team and protecting the home turf today. Chance to make it a 2-possession game. Coughlin will do exactly that. Inside the left upright. And as a reminder, week 2 of the United Football League continues tonight. We're talking prime time on ABC, 8 o'clock Eastern, Renegades and Battlehawks. And then coming up tomorrow, as in Sunday, the Stallions and Panthers, Roughnecks and DC Defenders. First game on ESPN, the second on Fox at 12 and 4 Eastern, respectively.
That's going to be a big game tonight. St. Louis.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere.
If you haven't seen it, you need to tune in tonight just to partake, because it's going to feel a lot like fall in a spring football league like the United Football League.
They had a big turnout for their pep rally tomorrow. St. Louis is all in to see these Battlehawks quarterbacked by, we were talking about the SEC a little bit ago, and one of those SEC alums is A.J. McCarron, quarterback of the Battlehawks. So we'll see him tonight, the 3-time national champion.
19-8. Yeah, that's right. A.J. McCarron. Boy, it doesn't seem like that long ago that he was on the field winning a title. I was going to say, Kirk, a 2-possession game now, 8:24 remaining. Farland and Alleen back deep to receive. Returns have been exciting this year in the UFL. The kickoffs from the -20. Going to get more returns than not in virtually every single kickoff you'll see him. Coughlin will size it up. Brahmas need some points, and they need them in a hurry. McFarland racing ahead to the 35, still on his feet, brought down at the 40, Eric McLean.
Coach, you obviously take the field goal, though, go by 2. Was there any reservation to go for it and try to get a touchdown?
Yeah, the reservation was us fumbling the ball on 3rd down. So, I mean, that doesn't give you a ton of confidence as a coach on 4th down when you lose yardage. So you had to kick it there. Obviously, now they got to make, they got to make a 3-point play here. So, hey, it is what it is. And
take the points. Take the points.
Take the points.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Eric, we hear you loud and clear, and Coach DiFilippo, we got you.
Our opportunity that we dropped the football. That's great by Coach. Keeping it real.
He wasn't happy. Empty backfield on 1st down. Garbers with time, has his guy on the post corner, Landon Akers. That's enough for a 1st down and a gain of nearly 20.
Yeah, that was the throw of the day by Chase Garbers right there. He had Akers crossing the field. And watch the eyes of Garbers. He sees it. See how he comes back, sets his feet. That's a terrific throw in stride for Landon Akers.
Brahmas offense coming to life these last 2 possessions. Garbers going to take off. And on 1st down, he nets 2.
That was a nice clean hit at the end as well. Akers up. It's a big hit there by Delrick Abrams Jr. I think this is all 4-down territory, too, for San Antonio. So they're going to be moving.
Brahmas still have a 2-minute warning, a couple of timeouts to work with. Garbers. Boy, the all-out blitz, and it got there. Kyrie Woods. Seen a couple of defenders come in unblocked today.
Akers has a slight hamstring strain right now, just to give you a heads up.
Hey, Chase, you good? Give me a thumbs up. You good? You good? Hey, give me an F move, the empty left, foam, empty left, blue GTFO.
Empty left, blue. You got to get out of Hoosier and stay in, because Landon, he has a slight hamstring.
I'll go regular next one.
I love these play calls. A GTFO. That's not NSFW. It's a lot of acronyms.
Garbers has completed 7 straight, trying to make it 8. He does. And that should be enough for a 1st down. Marquez Stevenson again. Abrams in coverage, but number 5 got the job done.
You love the toughness there by
Here
Stevenson.
we go, Longhorn.
Corrals that football and holds on to it.
Blue F shoot, blue F shoot. Blue F shoot, blue F shoot, Longhorn.
Blue F shoot. Watch Cody Latimer down the chute. They're going to inside the seam, the shoot. That's what they call the shoot, the seams.
Ready,
number tight end, number 3.
3 catches today for number 3. Garbers quickly got rid of it. And on command, Kirk, I love it when you do that. I think that's the 2nd or 3rd time today you've done it. It makes me feel smart, even though it's you showing the intelligence.
Old recall, man.
Short motion.
You're out.
Short motion.
Can't hear you.
8 short motion wildcat. 8 short motion wildcat. 8 short motion wildcat. 8 short motion wildcat.
8 short motion. Blue F swing. Blue F swing. So a little short motion to the
Here
left.
comes 7. Here comes 7. Here we go.
Maybe get a screen.
Go.
Short motion to the left. There's a screen right there.
Garbers, McFarland, and the screen off the swing pass, if you will, broken up potentially by Elway.
22-yard line.
Third down.
All right, give me this, give me this. F home to strong left wide down, Bronco slip. F home to strong left wide down,
Strong
Bronco
left,
slip.
wide down, Bronco slip. F home it, F home it. Almost right. Yes.
I love that. The communication on, if you don't get it here, it's 4th down. So they know they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, first down.
If they don't get it here on 3rd.
Farland comes back in. He'll get the inside give on 3rd and short, and I don't think so. Needed 2, he'll gain 1. It'll be 4th down and decision time for San Antonio.
Well, I think the decision was already made by that play call. The decision is that, hey, hopefully we get it here on 3rd down with the run. If we don't, we're going for it on 4th down. That communication was already, happened before that 3rd down play.
Kirk, I can kick the field goal. It's a 1-possession game again.
I get that, but right now you feel confident the way that this drive is going. But also, I would love to have a shotgun play and keeping the ball in Garber's hands.
Timeout.
Game comes down to this, and a timeout's going to be called by Memphis.
Love this communication.
All right.
How much man they going covered? 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
Okay.
I would love a run-pass option here.
Ball in the right hash, right?
If I'm A.J. Smith, we're hearing in the headset.
We ready? Ready for this? Point to Tua. Big.
4:33 to go. It would be a short field goal attempt of less than 40 yards. You connect. It's still a 1-possession game with a touchdown and a 2-point try from the 5-yard line. Not impossible. But Garbers comes back on the field. They want the touchdown now.
Yeah, this drive has been great for them. So you feel like, hey, our best opportunity right here is let's get the touchdown. That's always the hardest part first. Kicking the field goal is like, yeah, okay, but we're still down and we need another stop defensively.
Risky play on 4th and 1 instead of the kick. We'll go for it. Latimer motions out. Garbers has to go. Directing traffic. Throws a pass, and it's intercepted. Delrick Abrams Jr., an enormous play.
All right, we're running it. We're running it. Jimmy, talk to me, Jimmy.
The field goal there. That's going to be something you come back to after this game.
Yeah, I still like the decision going for it on 4th and 1. I love the decision. It's just they had a counter to that decision. Memphis was all over the play. I would love to have Garbers with an opportunity, if it's not there right away, to take off and run. He tried to extend the play, and that one thrown late in the down, that's always bad for an offense. And a nice job by Memphis. They were all over it. Nice job of everybody had their eyes on.
Eric, what did you see?
Unbelievable play. You get your hands on it. You see the vision. Walk me through what you saw there and you made the play.
They kept going, so I just keep going to the wrist. I seen the ball, get ball. It's our ball.
I saw you and your safeties going back and forth saying, we got to get something. We got to get this ball back for our team. What'd that feel like?
I mean, for us, beginning of the game, we're going to set the tone. DBs always set the tone. That's our mindset every time. Ball in the air, that's our ball. Not a receiver ball.
It's fun to watch, my man. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Delrick Abrams Jr.
I'm just going to put it on the team.
That's fine. Put it on the team.
12 players on offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, Delrick Abrams was actually, he was in coverage. He came off his coverage.
I know.
And got that interception.
I know.
I just would have loved to see something more decisive for Chase Garbers there. It's the one read. If it's not there, then take off and go get it. He didn't have that option. He had the option only to kind of create more time, and that time late in the down, interception.
I would have loved to have seen the field goal.
You're on the field goal train, huh?
Advantage Memphis, 19-8. They'll get it back, and after the penalty, Victor rumbles his way for big yardage and close to another first down, 2 yards short. With time ticking down in a 13-yard game in the back pocket.
And now your offensive line. And Eric McLean, help me out here. You get a sense, right? 4-minute offense. This clock is rolling to the 4. It's like run the football, run the football. And as a defense, you know what they're going to do.
Spoken like a true O-lineman. Handoff, delay, Victor, and a first down. Darius Victor has been working hard this afternoon. 14 touches, over 50 yards. Second leading ground gainer behind his quarterback, Case Cookus, and a little extracurricular activity going to result in a penalty.
Yeah, looks like Josiah Bronson, number 91, got involved.
All right.
But this is what I just talked about. On the defensive side at San Antonio, you know what Memphis is trying to do. They're trying to run the football.
Shoved me, but I had my hands on him. I'm not going to do anything about that.
Okay. All right. So what
91.
This is a battle of who's tougher.
All right, so you got that Mayday, unnecessary roughness, number 91 defense after the play. Thank you. Thank you.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 91. 15-yard penalty, first down.
How many personal foul penalties for San Antonio today on defense?
Unofficially,
that's their fourth one today. Fourth personal foul penalty on the defense, and that time Bronson, that is a penalty. And that's the frustrating part, is that you know that Memphis is trying to run the football, and there's nothing you could do about it, and Bronson takes a little seat on the sideline.
After the infraction, we'll spot it at the 49. With 3 minutes remaining. And a loss of 1 on the handoff. Tim Ward, the tackle.
Hey, have some composure. Have
Timeout.
some composure, man. Have some composure.
John DiFilippo telling you all you need to know and understand there.
Love Coach DiFilippo, one of the assistant coaches when I was in the National Football League. One of the great minds in the National Football League in terms of play calling and quarterback.
I want to go strong left, 99 Tell them to stay in bounds.
If I had a question about offense. And he had all the answers, so I'm not surprised the way that Memphis' offense has been able to pick it up from last week. Last week, they really have a rhythm offensively. Only one offensive touchdown. Today, played a lot better so far offensively. Had a lot of answers for this San Antonio defense.
19-8 after the timeout. Brahmas with 2 timeouts remaining. Showboats trying to improve to 2-0 after the road win at Houston last week, 18-12. It'll be 2nd and 11. Darius Victor, team captain this year for the Showboats. Played for the New Jersey Generals in the USFL a season ago. Offensive Player of the Year back in 2022. Another penalty marker comes out.
I'm going to offset that because you guys are both.
77, Michelle. Watch 77.
Yeah, I'm going to get. I'm going to
JJ away from the
offset unsportsmanlike on 77 and 11 Mayday. They're just holding on to each other afterwards.
Offsetting
and causing issues.
Hey, he should be out of the game. He threw a punch. He should be out of the game. He threw a punch.
Are you good with that, Mayday? Okay. So they're just holding on to each other after the play. Number 11 got frustrated, did swat 77's hands away, but he was being held up by 77 after the play.
Let's get you to the U.S. Army Command Center with Mike Pereira.
That's why I wanted to offset.
Los Angeles.
Okay, so did you call fouls on both players?
Correct.
Okay, then eject 11 for the punch.
We're going to eject 11. So we're going to offset these. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, 21 heavy, deep right, 33.
Correct?
Correct. San Antonio has called a timeout.
San Antonio's called it. All right, so we're going, I got you, but we're going to eject number 11 for the punch.
After the play was over, there are unsportsmanlike conduct fouls on both teams. Number 77, offense, his first of the game. Number 11, defense, he is ejected. The foul's offset. 2nd down. Timeout, San Antonio. Their second of the half.
Well, the scuffle and Beckett ejected, throwing the punch.
Yeah, they call timeout again, right? He just threw a punch! First down! They just threw a punch!
We could just play that on every first down the rest of the game. First down! Let him do it. Well played, Coach.
Yeah, that's a good job there by Coach talking to his players, too, right before that. Remember, he kept saying, have some composure. Have some composure. Understand what this point in the game is really all about.
Third down.
It's basically a 9-on-7, old school practice. They're going to run. You're going to run the football. They're going to try to stop the run. They're going to try to play till after the whistle, try to get a cheap play, a cheap call. And that time, having composure, and Tavante Beckett has to head to the showers.
Offsetting penalties, so no first down awarded, but the 5th personal foul on the Brahmas defense. Beckett is gone. Now ejected as the leading tackler for the Brahmas coming into this game. We'll run it right up the gut, and Victor slipped and fell back at the original line of scrimmage. Give him 3 more yards. That'll end his day likely with 53 on the ground.
I always thought offsetting when we replayed the down. You don't?
We didn't know. It was after the play, so the down counts.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't just Coach Flip that was unhappy moments ago. Wade Phillips,
You get another penalty. Hey, if you get another penalty, you're going to hurt the team, right? Being selfish. Huh? You're going to be a man, or you're going to help the team?
Talking with Garrett Nelson, 24-year-old from Nebraska.
And those are, he didn't have to yell, he didn't have to scream, but that's respect. That's respect from a guy who's won championships, who's coached some of the game's greats in Wade Phillips. You know, I'm just kind of reminded that Aaron Donald decided to retire today. That's one of the great players. I had a chance to ask Coach Wade Phillips about some of those players he's coached. He talks about Bruce Smith and Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware. Wow. And that's a coach that has a lot of respect from his players, and Nelson definitely hurt the team.
Stevenson fields it off the double hop. And a hop, skip, and a jump gives him a couple. That's it after a punt of 40, a return of just 5. Mentioned it moments ago. Prime time, the place to be, the Lou, as in St. Louis. Renegades are in town. A raucous atmosphere expected. And Luis Perez, we know what he did last year in the XFL. Renegades still have to be considered one of those teams that has a chance to win a championship.
Yeah, that environment tonight is going to be fun. The fans are going to show up. The players are going to show out. And this is what the UFL is all about tonight in St. Louis. Excited to see that matchup. Both coaches, Coach Stoops, Coach Beck, going back and forth. Be a fun one, fun matchup.
19-8, Brahmas get it back on the verge of losing their first game here in week 2 of this UFL season. Garbers escapes, floats it, has his guy. That's enough for a first down near the 44, and he was never touched. Cody Latimer rumbles into plus territory. Well, give him the yards after the catch in front of Abrams and a gain of 46.
Great awareness by Latimer. He catches the ball, gets down, nobody touches him, get back up on his feet and continues to go. This game is still not over. 2:16 left. And now the field goal does come into play. If they don't get the touchdown, they can kick the field goal and have an opportunity rule for the 4th and 12 to regain a possession.
Should have kicked the field goal 5 minutes ago. On first down,
there's a late.
Got a yellow red flag on the field. Let's see what's happening.
Did you shut that down, Mike, before he threw his flag?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're challenging that the player was down by contact. Got it.
What's the yard line?
16-yard
Memphis
pickup.
is challenging the ruling on the field that the runner was not down by contact.
After
play is
fell.
now under video review.
U.S. Army Command Center with Mike Carrera right now.
Okay, I got you. So we're talking about the touch that occurs at the 44-yard line, the possible touch. It actually, I think he misses him with a hand, but his right foot makes contact with the opponent. Three's right foot done, so he is down by contact at the 44-yard line. Correct. Minus 44. It's the minus 44.
And we're in a 2-minute warning as well.
Okay, but that's the plus 44. That's the plus 44.
No, we're on the minus 44.
So
Okay.
the minus 44.
Okay.
Go the opposite.
Okay, and
I love that.
that took us to the 2-minute warning. Okay, hold on just a second, man. Hold on just a second.
Stu, before you make the announcement, are we going to adjust, like when he was touched, we were over 2 minutes.
We're
Are we
not-
going to adjust the time or no?
We're not adjusting the clock outside
Not
of 2
adjusting the
minutes.
time, so this is the 2-minute warning. Got it. Okay.
Okay, move it back to the other 40.
After further review, the runner was down by contact at the 44-yard line. The ball will be moved to that spot where it will still be first down. Memphis has used their challenge. This is the 2-minute warning.
Great use of the challenge.
Yes.
That takes 18 yards off the slate and backs San Antonio off to its own 44-yard line. Well, that's one way to do it. Latimer got it done, at least enough for a first down as we step aside. (19-8), we are walking literally in Memphis along Beale Street. An 11-point advantage, 2 minutes remaining. Kurt Morrison, Roy Philpott. We want to welcome back in to the program Mike Pereira, the VP of Officiating in the U.S. Army Command Center out in Los Angeles. Mike, explain what happened, the mechanics of what happened in that last sequence, negating the 18 yards after contact.
Yeah, Wade Phillips wanted to know why that we didn't reset the clock back to 2:04 or whatever it was. But in replay, we do not reset the clock until we get inside of 2 minutes. It's partially a game time thing, trying to get the game, keep it within a window, 3-hour window. So that's the rule, and they handled it correctly on the field.
Very good to know, Kirk. We love our questions being answered succinctly like that. Garbers back to live action, completes a pass.
Okay,
Should
give
be
me
enough
this.
for another first down.
Got some
back
man there,
in the
got
Memphis
some man.
territory to Justin Smith.
Go white, recon. Trips left, white, recon. Trips left, white, recon. White, recon. White, recon. White, recon. Trips left, white, recon.
White, recon. You good? Recon. Move. Ready. Go.
This game not over yet. Garbers
He's over
feeling
there.
that pressure, looking for Latimer, and Jordan Ferguson
here we go.
broke that pocket
All right,
down
here we
quickly.
go. They want to play a bay like this. Here we
They're
go.
not going to stand back on their heels. Carnell Lake, defensive coordinator for Memphis, he's bringing the pressure. And you can see
Go
that the entire defensive front, linebackers, they're near the line of scrimmage. So if you're San Antonio, you got to figure something out. They
Yeah,
want
I
to just
mean, we're
get
gonna
into
have to
position,
stretch
a
it, so.
scoring position. They can kick a field goal, they can get a touchdown, they can still create an opportunity, Roy, that if they do score with a 4th and 12 opportunity to get the ball back on a 2 possession.
On second down, the swing pass, love it, and it's incomplete. That was a forward pass, no fumble. Elder was thinking about end zone the other way.
Blue GTFO. Trips left up, blue GTFO. Trips left, it's regular. Trips left up, blue GTFO. Trips left up, blue GTFO. 15 seconds left. 15 seconds.
Third down and 10, a good day, not a great day for Chase Garbers. 19 of 28 for a $163 with a touch and a pick. Off the back foot, fires a strike to Latimer right at the line to gain and stop 1 yard short by Quentin Meeks.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Navy.
Showboat Navy. You gotta go. Valuable time wasted. She'd already have the play. I would say a Mayday and sneak it to get the first down and keep going.
Frisco.
Game comes out of this play on 4th down. Garbers has to have it. Heaves it, has a man, passes, caught inside the 15. It was John Trey Kirkland. 2 penalty markers come out late as well.
Yeah, I think that's helmet-to-helmet contact.
Mayday,
Defender that came in led with the helmet, so you're going to get
Okay, so you got personal foul, necessary roughness on number 24 defense. Number 24, Jacques, same thing?
Same thing.
Okay, you're at Mayday.
All the way to the 2. All the way. We have a helmet hit
Mayday.
All the way to the 2, Dan. All the way to the 2. We're gonna.
All the way to the 2.
Yes, we're gonna put it on the 2. Correct. Okay. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Ball being forced to the 2-yard line. First down.
So gain of 22 plus the
Josh, what was
penalty.
your number again?
So Elder with the helmet-to-helmet contact, that's the penalty. And it's not a half a distance to the goal penalty. It goes all the way to the 2-yard line in the UFL. It's one of the differences between other leagues. This is a penalty that goes down to the 2-yard line. But also the clock stops as well.
First and goal. New life for San Antonio on the road in Memphis. Kirkland motions in, then back out. And the pass caught by Jantre. He's going to lose a couple of yards. TJ Green.
Hey, go strong right blue, strong right blue, X come back and go. Strong right blue, X come back and go. Strong right blue, X come back and go. I just told him watch the end there.
X come back and go. The defensive end blew that last play up. That's why Kirkland was able to get free.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 5. Floated end zone. Penalty marker. Was the pass caught? It was for the touchdown. So it was Kirkland that grabbed it.
I got a defensive hold that targets a pass interference with 14. Yeah. Defensive hold that targets a pass interference with 14.
Pass interference number 14. We'll put the ball on the 1.
Yep.
Touchdown.
That's the result of the play was a touchdown?
Yeah, touchdown.
Touchdown. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. The result of the play was a touchdown. Thank you. And Lachelle? 14.
He can take it on the extra point.
Defense. Number 14. Result of the play was a touchdown.
TJ Green, the guilty party. The touchdown gives them 6.
Correct. But I love this conversation.
What are they doing?
Because there was the penalty that occurred, but where can you put that penalty on the point after attempt? Okay, because you have these extra points at the 2, the 5, and the 10 in different points. Can you add in the penalty on the previous play?
1 yard line.
Instead of a 10-yard line.
Forward. At some point, we got to make a decision and go.
Three.
At the 1 yard line.
So a chance for 3 from the 1.
Yes. So they decided to take the penalty on the point after try. It would be at the 10-yard line, but the penalty now puts it all the way up to the 1 yard line. No, coach doesn't understand it. He's trying to figure the rule out as well. Coach DeFilippo.
Yes, sir.
This is a 3-point play, but
yes, sir. Hold up.
Of the penalty,
everybody, hold up.
it's from the 1.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I think everybody's trying to come together on this one.
So we had defensive pass interference, and we are enforcing it on the try. They wanted to go for a
to decline it to keep the touchdown.
Okay.
So you're gonna you decline the penalty for defensive pass interference. The result of the play is a touchdown. So if you're going to go for the 3-point try, you got to be going from the 10.
Okay, that's it.
There we go.
We will explain that to them before I make an announcement.
I think we all wanted that clarification. And I'm glad that we're able to talk through it. And this is the communication that has to happen.
Touchdown stands. Defensive pass interference was the call.
Correct.
On TJ Green.
Yeah, we either go for 1, 2, or 3. But it's not to be penalized on the try.
But it won't, when will it be penalized?
So they're not going to allow the penalty yardage on the conversion try.
Right.
We have to decline. We have to decline the penalty.
Yeah.
We
you got to decline it.
Why would we have to decline a penalty?
Because of the result. This is not a foul. It's only personal foul.
That's right.
And this actually happened during the play. I think this is
so going from the 10
after the play.
It's a different story.
Because this penalty happened during the play.
Yeah.
You're not able to use it on the play after.
The defensive pass interference penalty is declined. San Antonio will go for a 3-point try from the 10-yard line.
There we go.
We got a penalty.
A chance for 3 from the 10. In the league a week ago, a 3-point conversion was attempted one time. It was unsuccessful. This would make it a 2-point game.
Ready, go!
A 3-point conversion from the 10, and here we go. Garber's in zone. Incomplete. Abrams broke it up. Dasher was the intended receiver in the 6'5" frame, and he comes up empty. 48 seconds remaining. So now the option to go with a 4th and 12 as opposed to an onside kick. The 3-point try is no good. Translation, don't go anywhere just yet because this game is far from over, Kirk Morrison.
Yes, indeed. And this is what's exciting about the UFL. You've got now an opportunity, instead of, like you mentioned, an onside kick.
Well done.
So in the 4th quarter, when the score is tied or the team putting the ball in play is trailing, they can attempt a 4th and 12 from their own 28 to maintain possession and have a chance to steal one if they can convert on 4th and long, Kirk. This game is never over. It is never over.
But if we make it a score, we win.
So dig deep into the playbook and figure out what you want to call on 4th and 12. And by the way, San Antonio out of timeouts, now trailing by 5 with 48 seconds to go.
Oh boy, this is it. This is it. Stevenson is back.
Z grab, Justin. Z grab.
Number 5, line for number 3. But this ball needs to get to the 40-yard line for this game to extend.
4th and 12, empty backfield for Garbers.
Ready, go!
And he's gone all afternoon to survey and throw at the line, and let's see.
He's got it.
Right at the 40 was Kirkland.
Let's go.
And that should be enough for the first down based off the initial look.
Gotta go. Hey, cross divide special red. Divide special red.
The clock's already running. You got possession at the 40. It's a first
Irish,
down.
staying Irish. Divide special, divide special, divide special.
He retreated to make the catch. Drive continues. Garber, Stevenson. Into plus territory, barreled down to the 45.
They've got a clock.
First down.
Spike.
Ready, go! That's not a low,
Kill the Dolphins call. Spike. Okay.
Brahmas out of timeouts.
Here it is, good.
24 seconds left now. So, you know, this
Huddle.
a play that has to get deep
We're
to
gonna
the
go.
outside.
No, Max staying in. Okay,
Try to get out of bounds.
Trips
Try
right.
to preserve
Trips right
a shot
up.
at the
Divide
end zone.
special H hook. H
We're on
hook.
the right
Watch
half.
corner. What? Trip right up. Blue.
Up, red, front, divide special, on the ready, break.
Plenty of time left.
Yeah, defensively, nothing gets behind you.
Let's go, we got
That's the
it.
first thing. Nothing gets behind you.
Ready, go.
On 2nd and 10, Garbers. Stevenson wide open. Still on his feet. Stevenson ushered out inside the 20.
Oh, that's a huge play. And the awareness by Stevenson to run toward the sideline and then get out of bounds. Garber's cool in the pocket, gets it to Stevenson, and then the ability to make guys miss in the middle of the field and race to the outside to get out of bounds, preserving the clock. 16 seconds left. You got a couple of plays, at least 2 to 3 plays.
Gotta go, 10 seconds.
You stay in, Max.
C14, H-will match. C14, H-will match.
Play clock winding down after a gain of 26. Garbers gets it into the flats and incomplete at the feet of Stevenson. 13 seconds remaining. 2nd down and 10 for Chase Garbers, trying to attempt the impossible.
Hey, divide special.
Execution.
Divide special Z out. Divide special.
Red.
Garbers has now thrown for 253 yards and 2 scores.
Ready, go.
San Antonio on the comeback trail. The out pattern is there to Justin Smith. Close to another first down.
Okay, give me this. GTFO.
8 seconds left.
GTFO,
You've got 2 plays.
X-fade. If you like
You've
John
got
Trey,
2
hit him.
plays.
Blue
Garbers has to know he can't
GTFO,
extend the play. He's got to get the ball out.
GTFO,
Still have to pick up the first down at some point. You would think it's 3rd and 1.
There's still 2 plays left. Only 8 seconds left. Regardless, 2 plays left, Roy. They've got to get the ball out. Get it out. Cannot extend the play. Not enough time.
Brahmas out of timeouts. Gonna have a challenge. Garber's end zone, and it's caught. Cody Latimer. San Antonio's in front. Unbelievable. Mayhem in Memphis in week 2.
We told you, expect the unexpected, and the unexpected has just happened. They convert on a 4th and 12. They get the ball down, get it all the way. And Cody Latimer, the guy who I said, he's your guy in the 4th quarter. Chase Garbers extends the play, and he finds enough time to get the ball to Latimer for a touchdown. That's a heady play by the quarterback that said it was cool, calm, and collected. The experience took over in that point right there, Roy.
Kirk, San Antonio was a 1.5-point favorite coming into this game. Wouldn't you know it comes down to this?
Oh, my God. Yeah. This is unreal.
And the over-under listed at 40.5. Ian Fitzsimmons may prove to be correct as they go for 2, because, of course,
easy, Denver punt.
Unbelievable finish in Memphis today.
This may be the biggest play of the game right here, even though they're already up.
Down 11 with a minute left, no problem for the Brahmas, and a penalty marker flies.
Full start, offense number 77, he flinched.
77?
What a finish.
Full start. Number 77.
Everybody contained. Don't let him throw it back.
5-yard penalty.
Go back.
We played the try.
Yep, game over.
Hey, what we got, Dre? Dre, what we got?
We're taking a knee.
Moving back to the 10. You have the over and San Antonio, a 1.5-point favorite, coming down to this play after the penalty.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, somewhere the bad beat hurts.
SVP, we feel your pain, brother. Scott Ben Pelt, yes, we will see you.
The under and the cover by Memphis.
Hey, Kirk, tell him to fall on.
Ian Fitzsimmons,
Hold on a second. Hey, hold on a minute, Roy. That bad boy closed at 1. That's a push.
That's a push.
That's a push on the San Antonio side. Hey, total stinks, man. I mean, my heart was racing. We needed it for the ball club, but we'll take a push there, Coach.
The 2-point attempt
to
is
see
no
it
good.
in with a knee, though. He took the knee.
I'll take it.
A false start hurt the over.
Put that on a bad beat, boys.
That is a bad beat. But wow, look at that, 20-3 in this 4th quarter.
Kirk, they trailed by 11 with a minute to go. No problem for the Brahmas on the road here in Memphis today.
But it goes back to the 4th and 12 opportunity from the 28-yard line. They were able to convert on that play. They got to the 40. They got the first down to keep the drive alive and get all the way down. And Garbers to Latimer for the touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown.
My God, I have seen it all after this game. Trey Williams back deep to receive. Hey, it's not over yet. We got 3 seconds to go.
Pitchy, woo-woo. Uh-oh, here we go.
No squibbing around. And a quick kneel down at the 37. The 1 second comes off the clock. Case Cookus trot back on the field.
Hey. Run Plunkett, run Plunkett, run Plunkett. Bill Gunn trips right, Plunkett.
Trips right, Plunkett. I would think that's the old Hail Mary, just throwing it up deep. You've got 4 Brahmas inside their own 25-yard line. They're playing the prevent.
One more play. Cook has lost the handle. He'll tap it back to himself and take off and lose it again. And the game ends with Cookus losing the football twice. Somehow, someway, San Antonio finds a way. Memphis with the cover. but an unbelievable ending in Memphis on this Saturday afternoon, 20-19.
Good job. Good job, Coach.
Wow. Down by 11 with a minute to go. San Antonio and Chase Garbers.
What did we just watch?
Got it done.
What did we just see? What did we just see, Roy? It's the UFL, baby.
It is week 2. We are just getting started. ABC primetime, the place to be later tonight. In the meantime, the Brahmas prevail 20-19. For Kirk Morrison, Eric McLean, Ian Fitzsimmons, I'm Roy Philpott saying so long from Memphis.